everybody. How are you? Hey, JJ. What's up, Manita?
Hey, I love that intro. It's just so cute.
Thank you. So I know that that's usually for me and JJ's. Let me show my face. Hey, guys. I know that that intro is usually the intro I play on Thursdays, but since I have JJ here, listen, ain't no rules to my channel, right? So, all right. How are you,
Yeah.
everybody? So I know, oh God, I know I'm not centered, guy. Listen. And I know in the camera my shit looks like crooked because the other day when I was live, I had my camera right here and I felt like it was just too much in my face. So I have it on my ring light and it's like turned, so I look turned. But listen, right? I'm trying to make it work. I'd rather it there than right here. It was just too close. Too close.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling that. So we're gonna leave it like that a little quick.
Miranda.
Yeah. So is Miranda there? Let me say hello to my
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, she's here. I just saw her say hello. Hey,
Yay.
Miranda. I'm so good. Go ahead, Cindy. Say
What?
Miranda. Say Miranda, how you usually say it.
Miranda. Hi, Miranda.
There you go.
All right, so I'm gonna say hello to you guys. Guys, I know that I'm still it's really big here, but I still can't see it, guys. My glasses are coming any day now. Oh, chronic space. So if we could all pray for chronic space, send her positive vibes. Chronic space was in the hospital today. I'm not sure if she's still there, but she was
Oh,
not
no.
feeling well. So thank you for being here, chronic space. I appreciate you. I know you said you would be watching the replay, so I understand if you have to go, but I just please, okay, anybody
Yes.
who I just
Sending
want you guys to
positive
say,
vibes and
yes, healing
prayers,
vibes, all of that love, okay? All right, so let me say hello, JJ Manita, hello, Mama T, hey, baby
Hi.
girl. Hey, Nanavate is great. How are you, beautiful? Uh, what the hell? Sorry, guys. Hey, Kirsten NZ, my sweetie boy. Hey, Jenny Lee. I don't know what you and JJ are talking about, but hello. Hey, how you doing? Because I try to catch up, and I'm like, shit. And I
We
was
were having
here. I
whole
was just,
conversations when you
I
changed
know.
the time.
I know. Hey, Adele. How are you, sweetie pie, my beautiful Adele? Hi, Mare. How are you, sweetie? Good to see you, sweetie pie. Again, chronic space. I'm so glad you're here, sweetie pie. Just getting home. Okay, good. Make sure your feet are up. You resting, okay? No drama, just chilling. Miranda, my Miranda. Hey, baby girl. Okay, so I think I caught everybody. How is everybody? I hope I'm not too far, guys. Listen, Linda, right? So, I don't. It's weird. Anyway, I know it's kind of whatever. I just washed my hair, so I don't know if anybody else, when you wash your hair, it's like in a weird state. It's not
Yes.
like greasy, but then it's not. It when I wash my hair, it takes me like a few hours, and then my hair gets into its nice little groove. But I literally just washed it, so this shit looks a hot fucking mess. But we gonna ignore that, right? We gonna
I
ignore that.
like my hair the next day. I wash it
Yes,
2 to 3
yes. I
times
like
a
it the
week.
next day too. Yep.
Yep, next day. I have my days where I wash it, unless, of course, I go to the beach or something like that.
Right.
Then, of course,
Right.
because I'm not dirty and I wash myself. So,
What the hell? What the hell, girl? No, you know what I
what?
found? You know what I found, JJ? I found this Tresemme. I didn't even know they had it. So well, you may not know, but I learned that I always condition my hair before I shampoo it. So
Really?
I'll yeah, oh yeah. So what I'll do is
Oh.
I'll wet my hair and then I'll put conditioner on it. Even my hair is not washed, I'll let the conditioner sit for a few minutes. Sometimes too, what I'll do is I'll let the conditioner sit, I'll rinse it out, but not rinse it all the way out, and then put the shampoo in so that the shampoo doesn't dry my hair out and it still cleanses, but it doesn't dry it. And then I'll rinse it all out, and then I'll put a hair mask, deep conditioner, and that has helped my hair so much, guys, especially because I color my hair, all this stuff.
Yeah.
So I found a Tresemme pre-wash conditioner. So I was like,
Oh.
oh, Okay, so now they even make them. So you
I
put
never
it.
heard of that.
Yes, they have a lot of treatments. I have one here. I don't know. Oh, it's in my bathroom. I'll show you guys next time. It's this treatment. You put it in your hair. You could put it either when your hair is dry or your hair is damp, and you put it in your hair and you leave it there 15 minutes before you shampoo it. I mean, you wash it out first, right? You leave it in your hair 15 minutes, rinse it out, and then wash your hair. And it just protects your hair from your hair being stripped. So
Right.
if nobody's done that, I suggest that you pre
That makes
condition your
sense.
hair. It's
Makes sense.
awesome. It makes a lot of difference. It makes a lot of difference in my hair. Just my hair feels so soft. It doesn't feel like straw. It's really, really, I love it. So I would suggest that to anybody. If you can find it, use it. Hey Shay, how are you, sweetie pie? And if you can't, just to use the a conditioner first. It makes a lot of difference in my opinion.
Yeah, Mayor says tea tree shampoo really helps too with color treated hair or
Okay.
dry hair. My husband uses tea tree oil.
Oh,
He
really?
uses shampoo, conditioner that's tea tree, and he uses an oil. And a couple of years ago, he was
Mm-hmm.
getting dandruff because he
Yeah.
plays golf, and his
Yeah.
head, if he's not wearing a hat or he's just wearing a
The sun,
visor,
right?
he would end up, yes, with dry hair. And since
Right.
he's been using the tea tree oil, his hair
Yeah.
is so nice. So,
I
so nice.
definitely use oils on my hair. Not too much, but there is a scalp oil. I'm gonna have to show you my hair products, guys. I use a lot. Hello. I use I use hair masks. Definitely the conditioner is different than a hair mask. A hair mask is thicker. And the hair mask you would typically use like at the last stage of
Yeah.
your hair process. Like the hair mask would be the last thing you do after you cleanse it, after you condition it, after, if you deep condition it. I have stages. I pre-condition, I wash, I condition, I deep condition, I put a keratin condition, I put a hair mask. I do a lot. I do a lot. Then after that I put some I forgot what it's called. Damn it. It's a Olaplex. I have those
Uh-huh. Yeah, I
products
use that too. Yep.
and I use it
Olaplex.
and I use purple shampoos and stuff that it's supposed to help with color treated hair. I have a
Yep.
lot of stuff. So maybe I can show you guys all the hair stuff I use. I know I don't have the best hair, but I mean, it looks, but if it feels soft, that's all I care about. It feels soft, it smells
No,
soft,
your hair
and
is
it's not breaking.
nice. Like in person, it's really nice for being colored because
Yeah,
usually you
thank
see
you.
like people's hair is fried. My
Right.
daughter, she gets her hair highlighted almost like a platinum. It's almost white, and she
Mm-hmm.
uses the purple
Yeah.
shampoo and conditioner. And she
Yes.
also will walk around. It's so funny with the Olaplex deep conditioner and like
Yep.
a shower cap.
Yep.
She walks around the house and then she
Yep. So
rinses
do
it
I.
out, and her hair is
So do
beautiful.
I. Yep. I do not play when it comes to that. Um, So, also, guys, I don't know. Listen, I don't know if you can see my eyebrows, but listen. I'm learning. So what I used was, let me show you guys. Sorry to give you my back. I finally got the nerve up to use the Patrick Ta, the the eyebrow wax. It's
Oh yes,
it's amazing,
it
guys.
is.
It's
It's
amazing.
really
So
good.
I
It's
just wet
really
it
good.
with a spray, and I use the little brush it came with. It has a spoolie, and I wet it. I rub the spoolie through it, and I comb it through my brows. Guys, like what the fuck? I don't need to go through all that other shit that I've been going through trying to get my brows, and they still look crazy as hell. So I mean, I don't have good brows, guys. I shaved my brows when I was a kid. But for somebody who did that, these are like my brows. These are my eyebrows. I didn't have to do
Yeah,
all that
you
other
have
shit.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have very sparse eyebrows, but with that wax, it just separated them and didn't make them look like I have no eyebrows. I was like, yeah, I will have to be rebuying
Remember?
that shit. What?
Remember when I was gonna go get my eyebrows microbladed and I ended up getting the powder brows and I was so
Yes.
afraid. I'm like, they're gonna fuck up my face. What if they do? Like I almost canceled the appointment.
Yes.
Oh my God. I love my brows. I don't have to do a damn thing. I wake up and they look so pretty. And I'm
That's
a hairy
awesome.
bitch. I am
Is it
hairy. So
expensive,
I
JJ?
have brows. It it was 500 and it lasts for 2 years.
Oh, okay.
I
All right.
wake up
But
every
damn,
day.
$500, JJ, on some brows, girl.
Do a
Listen, but
damn thing to my brow. They look so. I love them now. It was the
if I
best.
had
One of
it,
the
I would
best
do it.
things.
If I had it, I
Yeah,
would do it. If I had the
yeah.
$500 for some brows, I ain't gonna lie. I would do it because my
Uh,
brows are a thing that I'm self-conscious about. Seriously.
yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. And I was using wax, and then I saw this thing called laminate brows. I guess that's
Yes.
the new thing. People are
Yes. Manny
laminating them.
MUA tried that. Manny MUA tried that. Yes.
I'm like, oh hell no, they're not. They basically perm the hair that you have on your eyebrows,
Yeah.
and they stick them straight up.
Yes. Yes. Yep.
Um,
It's like laminating a damn
no,
ID card. It like plasters it to your
yeah,
head. Yes, I know.
no, no.
I
I
wouldn't do that
like the
either.
look, but I'm not willing to go through
Yeah.
all that. No, I did my powder brows, and I'm so happy with them. So my lady was amazing, and she was doing it for 20 years. Oh, you bet your ass I researched this stuff before I was gonna
I know you did.
let
I
anybody
know
touch
you
my
did,
face
girl.
because I'm like,
Yeah.
what if it's crazy? I'm gonna end up looking nuts for like 2 years if somebody messes up my brows. You know,
Right.
you know, most Katie Jordan, she puts her eyebrows like almost down to her damn cheeks. So
Girl, they go around. I'm
I just
surprised
want to
them
say,
kids don't
girl, let
turn
me
into
help you with your
sideburns.
brows.
I'm sorry, not to make fun of her looks, but
So
them shits,
anyway,
come on, they kind of like sideburns, girl.
enough
Come
of
on,
the
come on.
talk. How was your day?
Hi, happy to be a grandma. So, guys, let me just show you the palette before I start, trying to cover up this mess that I am.
Sideburns.
Anyway, let
They're
me.
sideburns.
Go ahead,
That
what?
were
Sideburns? What, JJ? JJ, you cutting in and out, girl. What the hell, girl? Don't you dare drop on me, girl. Don't you dare drop on me, girl. You there, JJ? So, JJ, are you there, girl? Are you there? I don't fucking hear you. Oh, she dropped. Damn it, JJ. Gonna kick your ass, girl. Stop doing that shit.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
No, but
I'm
you know
back.
what's so cool?
Back
This is not like
again.
the phone, JJ. It's even if you drop, you're still right there. All I have to do is just get my mouse and boom,
Yeah, I'm a
add you right back.
circle. I'm a circle without a picture, without my little praying, looking like
I
angelic.
know. But this is so convenient, guys. I don't know how I did it with a phone for so long. Seriously. I know I'm not centered, guys. I know that's frustrating. Oh, shit. Sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
Um,
We're not expecting perfection here. We know this channel.
Yeah, y'all already know, selfie. Come on, don't expect perfection because y'all in the wrong damn channel. Y'all in the wrong
Right.
damn channel. That's what y'all expecting. Hey, the artsy nurse. Hi, sweetie pie. Okay, so this is the palette I'm gonna use so that I got this a long time ago. Somebody gifted to me, whatever. Thank you for the person that gifted it to me. It's called La Dama de Flores. So the lady, the flower lady, or the lady of the flowers, when the thing with Spanish is if you translate Spanish, you don't want to translate it exactly. So you would say La Dama de Flores, it would be the lady of flowers, but no, it's the flower lady. You switch it around. So this is what it, sorry guys.
Yeah,
This
why
is what
do
she
we
looks
say
like.
that like in Spanish, everything backwards? Makes no
I
sense.
don't know.
But
I don't
yeah,
know.
it's crazy, right?
Yeah, but these are the colors, guys. Let me see if I can show you guys. So I never used this palette. I just opened it today. It was gifted to me, and it's really
That's
pretty.
beautiful.
Yeah,
You know, I
it's
love
beautiful.
the peaches and pinks. Oh my
Yeah.
god, those are
You
my
know what it
colors.
reminds me of? The palette you gave me, the BH Cosmetics, a tiny
Yeah.
mini Brazil.
Yep.
It kind of reminds me of that one. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to use the darker colors, and I just lost my, oh no, the plastic is here. I'm going to use the darker, I'm going to use these down here. I don't know. I don't want to do a blue eye look again, but I kind of like those darks. I want to do like maybe just a smoky eye, a little something somewhere in, a black hoodie, just whatever. So I just wanted to show you the palette. Never used it. I'm dying to use it. Also, I wanted to show you guys this. I did drop it and the thing broke. JJ's gonna kick my ass. JJ got me
What'd you
this for
do?
Christmas, and it's beautiful, guys. Oh my God, Cindy. Let me see if I can show
What'd
you
you
guys.
drop?
Shit. This, remember that it's like a,
Oh, all the blushes and
and the
yes.
bronzers and the highlighters, guys. This
Uh-huh.
this is beautiful. This is Revolution Pro HD Amplified Palette. Oh my God. Listen, this kind of gives Ofra a little run for their
Right.
money. It really does.
Exactly. I
It
say
really
the same
does.
thing. I say the
Yeah.
same thing. It is fantastic. I have that
It's
palette and I
beautiful.
use it. I
Yeah,
use
I
it.
use
I
it too.
pull it out and use
Hmm.
it a lot of times over my high end. So,
Yeah,
so I'll tell you what, BH Cosmetics, I love them. I really
I really
do. And
like
they're
it.
so
I really like it a lot.
inexpensive compared to,
Yes.
a lot of other brands.
Yep. And JJ gave me that for Christmas. I love it. So I wanted to show you guys. It is pretty, right?
I'm going to be able to do an unboxing
Oh
of
my
the
God, I'm
box
so
I'm
it's like
sending you.
Christmas. It's like
It's gonna
Christmas.
be like it is gonna be like Christmas because I have all this extra stuff that I'm not gonna put in the giveaway, and I
Right.
don't want it to go unused, And
Listen, Linda.
you know
Listen,
how I
Linda.
am. If
Pass it
there's
to
a
your sugar
deal,
baby, girl. Pass it.
I'll pass it to my sugar baby.
Pass it to
And
you, sugar baby girl.
my daughter uses the vanity room all the time, and
That's
usually
pretty awesome.
she's got a
That's pretty
massive
awesome.
amount of products herself. So
Yeah, I
she'll
could
bring them in the
imagine.
room
I
and
could
she'll use
imagine.
them, and so yeah,
So
so
in her
it's not
bedroom,
going to
does
go
she
to
have a
her.
vanity and stuff, or?
In her bedroom, yes, she has a small one. She's got a ring light. She has a case, a big huge case that's
Uh-huh.
really nice. And then there's one from Vanity Impressions, and it looks like a case, but it has legs that will come down and
Yes.
open up to a
Kind of like a
complete, it's a
makeup artist,
mirror.
right? Something they would take
Yes,
with them.
yes,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
exactly. Like a
Yeah.
traveling one. Yeah.
Yes.
So she has that, but nah, that kid's always in my vanity room, always. So
Listen, Linda. I could live in your damn vanity room, girl. What the hell? Shit. If I was your daughter, I would be. Listen. I'm telling you. When I
yeah,
go to
she's always in
Florida,
there.
I'm going. You know how people go to certain places and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna take a tour of this
Yeah.
national park. Oh, I'm gonna take a tour of JJ's fucking
Disney.
vanity room." Yes,
Disney
that's
Busch
yes,
Gardens.
yes. That is my Disney World. JJ's makeup room is my fucking Disney World, guys. That's the only place
Mine
I want to visit, and I'm good.
have to go live. We'll have to go live.
Oh yes, right. A live. We did a live from New York, and then we'll do a live from Florida. That would be sugar baby alert. Exactly, exactly, Shay. Fucking Shay. I
Oh,
swear to
happy
God.
to be me, Joanne. Yeah, low maintenance. That's amazing. If it's working for you, even
Yep,
better.
yep.
But I still say that a woman, a man too, um, they should do some self-care every day.
Yes,
Like a
yes,
little something. Something that I make sure I do for myself every day is when I get out
yeah.
of the shower, I always lotion myself up. My whole body, lotion, like from Victoria's Secret or from Bath and
Ooh la
Body.
la.
I use a butter what do you call it? Buttercream, like on my,
Uh-huh.
like
Like
I
the
make
body butter?
sure
Body butter?
body butter. That's it. I make
Yeah.
sure that I do little things like that, just for myself, because as women and as mothers and
Right.
wives, we do so much
For
for
everybody else. Yes.
everybody else, making
Yep.
sure everybody's okay. Just before I got on here, my daughter's calling me from school. She's dissecting a rat right now and thinks it's
Oh
the
my God,
coolest
I
thing
did
ever.
that. I did that in
Yeah.
high school. We didn't
Oh,
dissect frogs. We dissect, and the rat they gave me was a pregnant rat. Oh,
what?
yes.
She would
We
love
dissected
that.
rats in high school, and it was a pregnant rat. Yeah. Yep.
Me that
So
is
that kind of brought
buffering a
me back
ton.
to
I
that.
don't see it buffering. Does anybody else see it buffering?
Who, me? I'm buffering?
I'm asking the chat because Miranda says, "Is it me or is it buffering a ton?" But I
Oh, I'm
don't.
sorry.
I don't
Hey,
see it
Rachel.
buffering.
How are you, Mama? I don't know. Tell me if I am buffering. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, let us know, guys, because
Yes,
you know we
please,
don't
because
want to.
then I don't know what I could do to fix it. My
We don't
Wi-Fi
know,
is
but
like my Wi-Fi, but
Mama
I
T
could,
says
you
no.
know,
It's good
whatever.
for me.
Okay.
No. So
Just
okay,
let me
good.
know, guys, if the sound, because you know what's good now? I mean, my AirPods, I'm still going to use, you know, to listen to my music when I'm on the subway, but I don't have to put them all the time here now. I can actually hear JJ. It's just, guys, and I'm not trying to keep bringing it up. It's just, it's a new experience for me, and I
It's
love it. I'm
new
so
and it's
happy.
exciting, and I'm so
It is.
happy for
I
you.
stay at my desk and I'm actually working on doing stuff for my channel, and it's so exciting. I'm actually researching stuff. The only thing is that I have to get my glasses, guys, because I'm getting more headaches because I'm looking at a screen more now. I thought my
Yes.
phone, but I'm looking at a screen more and I need my glasses because I really can't see, guys.
Did you
So
get with blue light? Did you get the blue light?
uh so they want to charge me more, so I couldn't, but we'll just deal with it. But I
They want to
did
charge
my
you more for
glasses.
blue light. Jesus.
Yeah. So but I will, you guys gonna have to get used to seeing me with glasses on, but that'll be a whole other thing. Hello, can you turn on one of these lights? Like he turned off all the lights all around me and I can't even find my stuff. Like the book. It's all right, it's fine, just leave it.
As you're talking about not being able to see, he turns out the
Yes,
lights.
I just
That's
noticed every single light is off all around. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is happening here? Can't see shit. I mean, can't even see my brushes that I want to use. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, so I'm excited, guys. I'm excited that I actually have a workspace, and maybe I'll do like a behind the scenes, you know, behind the scenes, like I'm a big YouTuber. But I'll show you guys the way I have my setup, and it's really nice, guys. It's comfortable. I sit here, I get up, have my coffee, I'll research some things, but I just really need my glasses to be sitting looking at a screen like that. I need glasses because I'm getting headaches, you know, from looking at the screen so much. But what is
yeah.
everybody saying? I
Uh,
just got glasses last week. Oh, cool. Girl, that's what I'm afraid of, Mama T, that I'm so blind that my glasses are gonna be like quadruple focals, but I need them. Like I'm blind. Like it's not a joke. Like they told me if I don't get glasses, I may be there. You know, in when I'm like 50 or 60, I may not be able to see. So I need to stop playing with my sight. I need to stop. If I could afford
yeah,
LASIK,
no,
I
you
would get
yeah,
LASIK.
and it's
Yeah.
probably causing some of your migraines that you're
It
getting.
definitely is
I
causing
really think
some of
so.
my headaches. It definitely
Yeah.
causes some of my headaches.
Because you
My
get them
eyesight.
frequently, and that's not good. You know, that's got to be miserable.
Yeah, I used to get headaches 20 days out of a month.
Oh my God, no,
Yes,
no,
20.
no.
Could you turn on the fan, bro, please? I
My
used to get 20
daughter
days out of a
is
month, but
20, and
not
she's
anymore.
been a diabetic, a type 1 diabetic, since 13. And she's never
Right.
needed glasses before. But next week, we're going to have her eyes checked because she's having difficulty, which is very common for
Yeah.
diabetics, their eyesight. So we're
Yes.
going to go get
Yes.
that checked.
Yes.
Yeah.
My cousin went blind from his diabetes. He did.
Oh
Very
yeah.
young.
Oh yeah. If you're not taking care of your diabetes, that's what
Yeah.
will happen. She's very good with hers, but
Uh-huh.
it's almost like an inevitable thing. She's got to take care of her eyes. So
Hey, you have to turn on one of these lights. I cannot do my makeup in the dark. Seriously. Seriously. There's no way. How am I gonna do my makeup in the dark, bro? I'm gonna really look like Bozo the Clown. Can you turn on that light over there? Bro, I'm on live and you making me argue with you so that people could say that I'm mean to you. Thank you. Thank you. Shit, bro. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Making me argue on live. People could do a reaction tomorrow like, she abuses him. Like, bro, the fuck? Anyway,
Alex,
it's
quit
fucking Alex.
messing with
Fucking
Cindy.
Alex.
She needs light.
Yeah,
She
he
needs
turned it
light,
on
bro.
now. Like, I had to only say it like 5 times. Like, can you turn on the damn light? Can you turn on the damn light? The fuck? Trying to keep it.
So,
Uh-huh.
did
Yes,
you
ma'am.
happen to see Tara Nicole's live as Granny T?
No,
Happen to see it?
no, I didn't. I was going to watch it, and I started, and then I had to get ready, so I didn't get to watch it. I will
Yeah,
watch it
right.
afterwards,
Yeah.
but yeah. So you can
It
just
was
give me
right before.
Yeah, you could give me the cliff
Give
notes
you
first.
the little cliff notes, the rundown.
Yes,
Um,
the rundown.
I think the whole situation is really sad.
Right.
There are a lot of creators that F up
Yeah.
and they learn a lesson and they move on. So
Right.
I'm confused as to why, if you're not getting along with certain people, you just don't block them and ice them out. I'm really good with that.
Right.
I'm really good with once I'm done with somebody, I ice them out. I don't
Yes.
understand the continuation of going back and forth, and every
Right.
time it's done, people are going lower and lower. And I gotta
Right.
say, it's both. It's not just one person. It's not just one side or the other.
Right.
I heard people shaming her for her cats, and she's been shamed too for being a mother and giving up her child. And you know how I feel about
Adoption.
birth
Yeah.
mothers and
Yes.
adoption. It's
Yes.
very close to my heart. My
Yes.
niece is 1 years
Yes.
old, and my sister could not have children. And a woman, selflessly, because she knows she couldn't take care of her, let my sister adopt her. And I can tell you that child, I mean, she may as well have our blood running through her
Of
veins. That's our
course.
baby.
That's right. Yeah.
That's our baby. We are so protective and we love her. And
Right.
I just think it all went crazy. It shouldn't be that way. And nobody, I, much as Tira has done, I hate to see her just leave the internet after getting monetized and making video after video. I think maybe it should be a lesson that you don't pry so hard into people's lives or talk about their children, and
Yes.
just go on,
Bro.
go and do reactions, commentary on, other channels and other people, and you don't have to go low. You can do a
Right.
little snark, but you don't
Right.
have to be cruel or mean or go
Yeah.
after. Don't mess with children or husbands or family or real life, jobs, all of that. That should be off limits.
I
Everybody should have
agree.
a right to commentate on what they're seeing on YouTube. But if you don't see it on YouTube, it's none of your business. Plain
I
and
agree.
simple. It's
I
none of
agree.
my business what someone's doing off of
Right.
YouTube. You know what I mean? Um, and I just think that the whole situation is really, really sad. I think people saying that they're starting out saying that they're not going to be mean or cruel, and then being mean and cruel is wrong. I'm
Oh,
sorry, it's
sorry.
wrong. It's disgusting. I didn't like it. I actually watched that live, and no, no, it did nothing for me except for feel bad.
Right.
And I hate that too because Tara did a lot of wrong. She did.
Yeah.
Um, she has her wrong. She's not innocent whatsoever. She goes back and forth, and I don't know. I don't get it. Just block people, move on. It makes no sense. I wouldn't give up my YouTube channel because I'm arguing with some people. I just wouldn't do it. I would just stop, have nothing to do with them, pretend they don't exist. Period. I
And I
don't get
think
it.
that that's the important part because we've been in situations with people, right?
We have,
We're not
right.
just talking from the perspective of somebody that has never dealt with it.
Exactly.
We've
Exactly.
dealt with, people not liking us, people not agreeing with things that we've said and done. And it came to a point where I know I had to realize I can only be responsible for the part I play in it, right?
Yeah.
And people are gonna say what they're gonna say, regardless of what I do, regardless of if I like it or not. So all I can do is remove myself from the situation and hope that they'll get tired and maybe stop talking, right? And
You hope so, right?
that's what you hope so. And if they don't, I don't watch it. So I
Yeah.
honestly live by that. I don't watch it. I don't watch it, guys. I don't, because I know that it's gonna have a negative effect on me. And anytime that I've watched it or consumed something really negative about myself is when I came here and said some stuff out of my mouth. And
Oh yeah, yeah.
I came and
We
I
both done that.
reacted. Right. The time that I reacted, the few times that I reacted is because I went and watched something that I know I had no business watching. So I'm not gonna come here and tell somebody else, you know, I really think that you should not watch it, or you should just block people you don't like, and then I don't do that. I blocked and I removed myself from the situation.
Yeah.
People are
Yeah,
allowed their opinions, but when I feel like it crossed the line and it's stuff that nobody should be talking about me, I'm not going to watch it, because that's not valid criticism to me. Those are boundaries
right.
that are crossed. You know what I mean? Like valid criticism,
Yeah.
I'm always up for that. People, you know, come to me and say, Cindy, this and this and that. And I'll sit back and think about it and say, you know what? That's valid. That's true. I'll apologize. But if you coming at me crazy, I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it. If you're talking about stuff that's none of your business, I don't even want to hear it. So I think that that's the important part too, that we all make mistakes, right? In a situation, we all can. I'm gonna hypothetical. If I'm in a situation where I'm going back and forth with somebody and I'm saying some shit, they're saying some shit to me, and I feel like, okay, you just said that, so now I can say it back to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just as guilty. I'm just as guilty.
Yeah.
You know what I
And it
mean?
doesn't feel good. It really doesn't. You don't feel like, yeah, I got that bitch. No, not at all. Like
Yeah.
when I saw Tira's video announcing that she was leaving and she was crying, I am not gonna lie. I actually had like water in my eyes, you know, like I don't have the ability to not be human and not
Right.
feel what other people are feeling. And
Right.
even though she has done a shit ton wrong, I don't understand why she can't just apologize for mom shaming, which she did do. I'm sorry. That's
Yeah.
you tell
Yeah.
somebody, you're telling somebody they're doing something wrong, you giving advice there. It's mom shaming, no matter how you twisted it is. So
Yeah.
apologize, don't do it again, block the people and go on.
Yeah.
You know, go on with your business. I don't
I
I
agree.
don't get it.
Hey, MTT, how are you, sweetie pie? Hey, Chicago, Chicago.
Hey.
In Chicago, I want to talk to you about that in private. I'm not going to talk to you here about that, but I did want to talk to you. Now that you mentioned that, I'll talk to you in private about some stuff. But we have to remember too that I don't know how to say this without it coming off fucked up.
Just say it.
Okay, we we're friends with people, right? Or for whatever, and we're fierce defenders of them, right? And that
Yeah.
sometimes we lose our objectivity, and
Yeah.
that has caused me harm as well. When I lost my
Mm-hmm.
objectivity and I was just like, I'll give up, I'll give up, I'll give up.
Right.
That kind of came back to bite me in the ass. Not saying that you're doing that, Chicago. I'm just saying in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's important. Like, that's why for me, I've seen things that have upset me. Trust me, I see Twitter, I see it, and I'm like, you know how many times I want to comment, and then I'm like, meh, don't do it. There's so many
Right.
times where I see things and I want to comment, but my comment is not gonna make the situation better. It's not. It's not. It's just gonna amp shit up and get people angry. So
Exactly.
I refrained. Seriously. There's been many times I see some stuff and I want to say, hey, 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 hey. But then I'm like, shut the fuck up, Cindy, because that's not going to help the situation. And I stay quiet. And I don't stay quiet out of fear. I stay quiet out of respect, because I'm hoping
Yeah.
that the shit will resolve itself and that the main people will figure out a way to either block each other and move on and go to their respective corners. You know what I mean? And it's hard for
Right.
some people. Some people, I get it. You have to say something that's just in your nature. And I
Mhm.
respect that too. But I just think that we all have to remember that if we want it to end, we can only control ourselves and what
Yep.
we add
Yep.
to all these conversations. That's all we can do.
Exactly.
I saw somebody ask JJ the other day. I think it was when we were live or after. I think they came into the comment section. They were very, very respectful. And they were like, well, what's the answer to that question? What's the answer? How do we stop this? How do we, how do we find a
you
resolution?
be the answer. You be
Right.
the answer, and you be the one to stop it. That's the only way. It's the only way. You have to say to yourself, this is not worth it.
I know.
I mean, I like I've told you so many times, my block list is probably longer than the people that I do follow or
Yeah.
follow me, because
Yeah.
I don't want to see certain things. And I promise you, when you don't see it and you block someone, you forget they exist. They're like gone, gone. You don't
It
see their
helps,
stuff. You don't
guys. It
see the
helps. Yes.
nastiness and the going low. And
Yep.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just don't. I have to admit, I don't agree with all of the streams done,
Right.
against one person. I can't help but feel bad. Like,
Right.
damn, what if that was me? That is an awful feeling. And I know
Yeah.
what it's like to have streams done, and half truths and twisting and lies being said. And it's hard. You want to respond. But
Yeah.
is it really that important? Is it really that important to have people online?
But JJ, it's also important to accept responsibility as well
Oh,
for the
yes,
things
absolutely.
that you have done. And I think that
Yes,
that helps as well. When you
I
actually
agree.
say, listen, I fucked up, man. I made mistakes. I think that that helps as well. But when you are persistent, like, nah, F that, I didn't do shit wrong, it angers people to another level where they're going to keep wanting to remind you, yeah, you did fuck up. Yeah, 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 yeah. So I get that too. And that's why it's important to be able to admit when you're wrong. And that's difficult, guys. That's difficult, right? Nobody wants to realize, damn, I fucked up and, sorry. And then you fuck up again and you don't want to keep fucking up and then having to keep saying I fucked up. But
Yeah.
that is the only way that I think that personal growth is gained. Like, that's the only way you can honestly grow, when you're able to look at something and say, damn, okay, I fucked up right here. My bad. I should have
Mm-hmm.
never said this. I was upset. Even if I come, like when I called people a few bitches, I was upset. And I, I
Yeah.
was, I was, right?
Yep.
But I've apologized for that, because I don't want to do that to people. I don't want to come here and call people bitches all day,
Right. We
because
don't
I
want to
don't
hurt
want that.
people.
Right, because I
That's
don't
not
want
the
that done
goal.
to me. I don't want stream after stream of people calling me bitches and low lifes and all this shit. I don't want
Right.
that. So I don't want to do that to other people, And if I'm really hurt by something, if somebody's really done something that's hurt me, how are they going to hear my message if all they hear is me calling them all kinds of bitches? You know what I mean? Like, they
Right.
gonna be like,
Right.
fuck you, Cindy. I ain't got to listen to you. And I think that that's another point as well. And like I said, every time I come here and I say shit, I'm not like a moral authority. I'm not saying shit that I don't follow myself. Please, if anybody sees me doing this shit that I'm talking about, then fucking show me, because I know I haven't. I know I haven't. I
Right.
haven't done that
Right.
shit. You know what I mean? So
No,
I'm
you're
just
not
saying,
messy. You aren't. You try to get
no, I
along
don't
with
do that shit.
everybody. And that's where the problem lies,
Yeah,
is
that's
that
where
if
I
you
got in
get
trouble.
along with one person, then you're
Yeah.
told not to. And, that's a whole ass mess. So
Yeah.
it's like child games. Like, why are you concerned where I go and what I do? Don't be. As long as I'm not messing with you and I'm not talking shit or going after your kids or your real life, then
Right.
really it's not anybody's business where anybody goes. It's not. And
Yeah.
Tira, absolutely, Tira, if you're listening, take responsibility for what you've done, what you've said that has hurt people, and go on your channel and continue to make content as you've always wanted to,
Yeah.
on different things, and not be so consumed by all of this. Do it without the hate. I'm going to commentate. We're probably going to commentate together on
Yeah.
some things. And will there be snark? Oh, yeah, of course. We have our
Of
opinions,
course.
but
Yeah.
it's not going to be mean and hateful. There's a difference.
Yeah.
There's a big difference. There may be some advice thrown in there, like, girl, what the fuck? That kind of
Right.
thing, but not like, I don't know, but not going for someone's entire existence,
I think
not
that's the
going after.
difference, right? When you make petty
Yeah,
jokes, you're aiming for the people's funny bones. I'm not aiming for nobody's jugular, bro. I'm not aiming for
no,
nobody's jugular. Seriously,
right.
that's never my aim. You know what I mean? And I think that's what we have to remember, bro. Like, stop aiming straight for the jugular. Like, ain't none
Right.
of us Countess Bathory. Not that I fucking know of. Ain't none of us that doing that shit. Stop aiming for people to just fucking, you know what I mean? Destroy their whole fucking lives, like with these comments and shit. And we have to accept responsibility for the wrong we've done because it just makes people angry. It
It
does.
does.
It's like you can't deny that you've done these things. Just okay, admit it, and we could fucking move on. Maybe I think people would move on if everybody just accepted responsibility for the parts they played and be like, "All right, yeah, I did that." I think that that's where we would start seeing people being able to move on. But if you're not able to do that, people are not going to be able to move on because they're still very angry. And now you're
Well,
like fucking with my intelligence. Like, what the fuck?
maybe she knows that she's unable to do what we just said. And if that's the case, then she's made the right decision because it's not going to be good. It's going to go back, continue to go back and forth like a ping pong ball, and it's going to go lower and lower, and that's not good for anyone. It's not good for your mental health. It does affect it. I'm sorry, but it
Yeah,
will. It'll
yeah,
affect your mood if you're being constantly called a bitch and a this and a that and talking
yeah,
about giving away your child, in which I find extremely offensive. I'm sorry, I do. As having an adopted child in my family that is 1 year old, I have a I have more respect for a mother that is able to do that than anyone could even imagine. There's no words for it. So that should never, ever come into play. But neither should anyone else's children, because I'll tell you, as much as I can breed a bitch, we know that, right? Like
yes,
I
ma'am.
will, and I'll do it
Yes, ma'am.
if I have to. But that's usually not my nature. I'd rather have fun and laugh and
Yeah,
have a good time, talk our shit.
yeah, yeah.
But when it comes to kids, I'll probably rip someone's throat out. I
Yes,
don't care
ma'am.
when it comes to my children. So
Yeah,
I get it. I do. I understand. But
yeah,
Tira, it's in her, the ball is in her court to give her apology and move on. And if her ego is so in the way that she can't do that and she can't leave these women alone and at peace, then she made the right decision. I just hate to see that because it's such an easy fix. You apologize, you recognize what you did wrong, and you move on. It's just
yeah,
the way I feel about it.
yeah. I agree
I
too.
just heard a lot of mean, cruel things being said, and I'm like, damn. Like, this is not, people say, oh, it's not fun anymore. Well, listen, a lot of us came from not liking Katie Joy, and a lot
Yeah,
of us started with watching these channels that are opposed to her, the anti
yeah,
Katie Joy or whatever.
yeah,
Um, I don't know how that was fun either, to be honest. I don't. How was
yeah.
that fun?
You're
Ripping
right.
apart someone. Granted, I'm not saying she doesn't deserve a lot of it because that woman she hurts
Cause she
people. She
still
does a
be
lot of
talking hella
things.
shit and trying to
Yeah,
fuck with people's
exactly.
lives. That is the difference. When you're
Yes.
showing how she's actively trying to harm people, right? Take people's sponsors away, one after the other, and after the other, and after the other, and trying to mess with people's livelihoods. That's different. You know what I mean? That's very different. But talking about her chin and her looks and every single day is
Yeah.
like, okay, all right, all right.
Yeah, exactly. Going so low. I've never come for someone's looks. Now, it's not even a thought in my head. Like, I'm not like, oh, let me call this bitch like balding or she. I just don't think of that.
Yo, I can't with
It's
you,
not.
bro.
I go, you
I
balding bitch
can't
without no
balding.
edges.
That,
Balding bitch without
but you
no
can't
edges.
admit that that's funny. No edges, because I know when I was growing up, we did that. We put the little Vaseline and we
Yeah,
slipped down our fucking little baby
right.
hairs. So I get that reference. I get that reference when he says the no edges. I get that. And you know what's fucked up? I still check, like, okay, my edges. I swear to God, I do, because his ass. So I get that reference. It is kind of funny, but it's a cultural thing. So women that don't know about edges or didn't have edges don't think that shit is funny. They're like, the fuck? Because they never did that Vaseline shit with the fucking baby hairs, or they never combed their baby hairs down to the front of their face. So they don't get that shit. It's not funny to them. You know what I
Don't
mean?
forget the toothbrush.
The tooth girl, yes, and
Yeah.
no, and then the rat tail comb, you know, all that. I know,
Yes,
girl.
yes.
Yes,
There's a lot
yes,
to it. That's for damn
yeah,
sure. But and nobody should be. I just no. You know, you don't got to go after looks. Children should be off limits. That's an automatic fail. As soon as you talk about someone's
yes,
kids,
yes.
it's like, oh, you're gonna get a wrath of shit now. And
Oh
girl, I
yeah,
can't say I
oh
blame
yeah.
them.
You done did it now. You done did it now. You done did it.
Right. So, but it's so easy to just stop. It's
I
easier than
agree.
people think. You
I
just
agree.
stop. You don't engage anymore. You block each other. And I don't understand why either party hasn't done that already. Like, just block each other. Who the fuck cares? You know?
Yeah,
Here, stop running your damn mouth that doesn't have anything to do with facts and just giving some bullshit over there and talking about people's kids. Because you shamed them. You did. Point blank, period. I put that on Twitter too. There's no other way to look at it.
right,
However, you don't have to give up your damn YouTube channel. You
right.
don't. You just do different. You learn a lesson and you do better. I don't get it. I really don't. But you know, that's not on us. That's on her. It's her decision that she is to make. But you
Yeah,
know, and continuing to go after people on Twitter is not going to help. It's really not. Like,
no.
why are you still following these people and talking about them? Just quit. Just quit it. You
It's
know, there have
hard. I
been
don't know.
oh,
It's
and
hard. I know it's
I
hard.
that
When you're
part,
used to
that
fighting
hard
your whole
part.
life, it's like, fuck that. I'm gonna keep fighting, but is it worth it? Is it worth it? You know, that's what I try to think. Is it worth it, man? Because I know
When
it's
people
easier
do
said than
like
done, right?
slimy, when people do slimy streams that are just way below the belt under the guise of we're not going to be mean, um, that's wrong. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. It's mean, it's cruel, and it's wrong. There are certain things that shouldn't be talked about, and if you're talking about them, you're not any better. You're not.
Right.
That's just my opinion. No one's going to change my mind. People don't have to like that opinion, um,
But it's
but
your
I can
opinion.
still get along with you. Yeah, we can have
Yeah,
differing opinions, and that's just mine. I
definitely.
don't think that that was okay. I don't. I don't see any of that as being productive. I
Sorry, guys. I'm
understand
not paying
speaking out.
attention to chat, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do this
I'm
makeup. It
looking.
takes me forever. Okay, good. Sorry, guys.
Happy to be me, Vera. Thank you for asking people to stop it in this chat. If this keeps up, I will have to leave and try another day because I love Cindy, but I'm
What's
not up for
happening?
this stuff I don't know about. Happy to be me. I think something's going on with
Please, guys,
Chicago.
can we just agree to disagree, guys? Listen, I know. I know.
Yeah,
I know that this is a hot subject. I know, guys. I know, like I said, because it's still going on, right? It's still going on. People
yeah.
are emotionally involved, personally involved. I get it, guys. I get it. I
And
freaking get it.
everyone has a right to their feelings. Just because I may feel different doesn't mean that your feelings are wrong.
Right.
You know, it's no, it doesn't need to be that way. I think that online we need to realize that it is okay to disagree. It just, you know, it's fine. It really
Yeah.
is. You just move on and you don't have to argue.
No, guys.
I
And
just
we didn't mean to start that. We never want to start that. But we can agree to disagree. So we're not going to make everybody agree with how we see things, right? Because some
right.
people, their opinion is just different. Their point of view is just different, guys. And we may
Yeah.
never get somebody else to agree with our point of view, and that has to be okay too. I think that that's part of
Right.
the problem, right? That we're just so resigned to trying to get people to understand where we're coming from, and we have to understand that that may not happen. That may not happen because the same
In
way you're
Chicago,
resolute in how you feel, others are resolute in how they feel. Hey, Skippy.
right.
Hey,
And
Skippy.
And Chicago, I understand, I do, and I don't want you to think that I don't, that you are sticking up for your friend. You know, she has been hammered. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or but. I mean,
Yeah.
she's one person and has been basically, you know, hammered into the damn ground with it. I don't know, like one of those jack things. I mean, she's
Jackhammer?
yeah, she's yeah,
Jackhammer, girl, what
jackhammer.
the hell?
That's it. That's it. What the hell? I don't know these words. Well, she has been into the ground. Whether she deserved it or not is up for debate. You know, I don't know that anybody deserves the constant hate and the constant meanness. If you're just throwing facts out there, it's one thing, but calling names and going into things like about her cats and stuff, just what? How are you that cruel? Are we in fifth grade? Just stop. You know, we don't know the situation that happened. Things do happen, and I'm not going to judge that. I'm not.
Yeah.
And trust me, I love animals. I have three
I can't give
dogs,
my
and
opinion on that because I didn't see that. So I didn't watch it,
yeah,
and I'm
it.
not giving my opinion. You know,
Oh, you're
I
better
don't,
off not. Trust me, you're
yeah,
better off not. But
I'm not
yeah,
watching that.
so that's kind of my opinion on that, and I understand where Chicago's coming from because if it was you or one of our girlfriends,
Yeah,
you know, I'd have your back in a heartbeat.
of
That's just the
course.
way it is.
Of
You know,
course.
right, wrong, or indifferent.
Different, right?
And
That's right.
behind the scenes, I'll tell you, Cindy, get your
What the
shit
fuck,
together, girl.
Cindy? The fuck, girl?
Exactly. Because you know we can do that. We're adults. We
Yeah,
are able to
privately
do that.
she'd rip my ass to shreds. Like, girl, what the fuck you did?
Yeah, exactly. But publicly, I just think that some of it's just unnecessary, and that's only my opinion. It doesn't mean I don't like anybody on the other side because I do. It
Yeah,
doesn't have to be, you know, you pick, you choose. You got to be one way or the other. No, I don't. I don't have to be either way. No one will tell me how to be or how to feel. It's just the way it is,
I agree.
you know.
And guys,
And I
damn it,
do.
I ended up doing a damn blue eye again. What the fuck? The fuck?
Did oh yeah, you're doing a blue eye. Look at
God
you.
damn it. I wanted to do a damn fucking smoky eye and it ended up blue. Because I only wanted to use this palette because I wanted to review, you know, tell you what I think of this palette. And when I do that, I only want to use that one palette. And I wanted a deep shimmer shade, but they didn't have any. So whatever. It is what it is, guys. Anyway, go ahead. So sorry. Continue. I'm sorry.
No, your
It
eyes
just
look good. They really do. All
it
right,
turned
how
out
is it blending? Is it blending out for you? Good
amazing.
or oh,
Amazing.
good.
Amazing. Yeah. So this,
It
I don't
looks
even know what brand
effortless.
this is. Let me see what brand this is. Oh,
The lady
Cara
with the
Beauty.
flower.
It's Cara Beauty.
Oh, I have some of those palettes. They're gorgeous.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Cara Beauty.
I don't have that one though.
It's beautiful. And I like it. In case anybody who came in late, this is the palette. La Dama de Flores. The flower lady. The lady of the flowers. It's beautiful. I love it. It reminds me of that woman. What's that woman with the unibrow? What's her name? You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Oh my gosh, what's her name? She was like an artist too. Oh,
Yeah. And these are the colors,
I know
guys.
what you're talking about.
I was saying earlier, it reminds me of the BH Cosmetics, the Brazil, Take Me to Brazil palette. It reminds me of that. It has like the whole color story. And the colors are beautiful, guys. They blend amazingly. So that palette
I want
is
the whole
amazing.
side of the peachy pinks. I need it.
It's beautiful. It's
I need
beautiful.
it in
It
my
was
life.
gifted to me and I never used it until today and I love it. So thank you. Thank you for
Frida,
that.
that's it.
Frida, yes,
Hello.
Frida, thank
Yeah.
you. Frida,
That's
Frida, Frida.
Thanks, Adele.
Frida Kahlo.
Adele
That's
made a
right.
beautiful dress, by the way. Miss Adele is very talented. She made a
Yes.
beautiful dress. She makes purses. I mean,
Oh my
the girl's
God.
always
Yes,
working on
Adele.
something.
Yes, Adele. Did
Mhm.
you put your Etsy shop? And I'm trying to get Chronic Spaces to link it here. Chronic Space where her tie dyes. Listen, she does some beautiful designs with tie dyes. Like so many
Ooh, I wanna
talented
see.
people. So many. Yes, she's amazing. She sent me the link. I don't know. You know what I have to do? I have to save them here because now I can link stuff and I can even show stuff. Maybe, let me see. Hold on. Let me try. Let me see something. Is that, you know what? This is my new computer. I don't have anything downloaded here. Like, I don't have Instagram or Twitter, because then I would be able to go into my Twitter and, get the link that she sent me. But so I'm going to do that. I'm going to download Twitter and all of that. And then I can show the stuff, Adele's stuff and everything. Also,
There's
for
so
my,
many talented people.
so
I mean,
many, so
people
many.
have to realize that these avatars, there's an actual person behind it, and
Yep,
everybody has these talents that
yep.
are absolutely amazing. For me, people would never guess that, like, I'm an avid gardener.
Oh yeah, I know.
A
I
lot of
know
people
you
know
are, but
about my
yeah.
makeup and stuff, but the gardening, I mean, I got broccoli, cauliflower.
Her
I have
gardening
so
and
many
makeup
things.
is JJ's
Yes.
specialties.
Yep. And
Gardening and
spring
makeup.
is my favorite because everything starts to bloom. I grow everything from seeds too. I made
And
a little.
Jenny Leach uploaded a video today of her garden. She showed us I don't know what they're called,
Go girl.
the little patches, the little squares. I don't know. I had a garden. I don't even know what they're called. But she's showed us what she's gonna plant there, what was planted there, some peppers. So she does gardening as well. I think that's pretty cool. I did enjoy the video. And the little Nana running around. Oh my God, she's so cute. I'm like, give me her, give me her, give me her.
I
I want
saw
her
the
so bad.
thumbnail, but I didn't get a chance to watch the video yet. It said
Boxes.
like
Thank you, Jenny. Yes, boxes,
you said
boxes.
like Jenny's a beginner. I saw the thumbnail. I don't remember the
Yeah, yeah.
title,
It
but I
was
think
her
it said
beginner
beginner.
garden because she just moved into her house.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you need
So it was
any
very
help, Jenny, you
nice. She's
can.
gonna have tomatoes, all kind. I listen,
Yeah.
listen. Oh, watermelon. Ooh, girl, watermelon. Yeah. I had a
Yes.
garden. I used to work in horticulture. Let me do my face now and then I'll finish my eyes. But anyway, yeah, I used to work in horticulture and I grew strawberries and all kinds of stuff. I loved it. Bro, can you please
Yeah.
go? I'm like, finta.
It's
Please.
amazing to see it that you grew this beautiful plant with food just from a
Yeah.
little seed,
And I did it while
And
I
I
was in jail. In jail, guys. I had a horticulture. I did horticulture. Who would have thunk, huh? Who would have thunk I would have became a gardener in jail? Like, what the hell, girl? What the hell?
get yourself, Jenny, get yourself some neem oil, NEEM. I get it from Amazon. You use, like, it'll tell you on the bottle, you put it in a spray bottle, like a gardening, any kind of spray bottle, even like a cleaning one, empty one. It'll tell you how much neem oil, how much like dish detergent, believe it or not, like any kind of dish detergent, and water, and it makes a concoction that will keep bugs off of your plants so they don't eat
Oh,
them,
wow.
and it keeps them healthy, and oh my god, it keeps them beautiful. The leaves shine, the bugs don't mess with it. I'm in Florida, we got bugs everywhere,
But you're in a
you
place
know
where it's always hot, so you could grow things, right? But if you're in a place that the seasons change, isn't it hard? Like you would have to have
um
seasonal things, right? Because in the winter they would die or
yes,
something, right?
yes. Right, like broccoli right now, and cauliflower, I wouldn't grow that in the summer. So, once these guys are done, which they will be in the heat because they don't like, we have the opposite problem. We have the extreme heat that'll burn up your
Yes,
plants. And
yes,
I have to
yes.
water them twice a day to keep them from burning. One time, I had a beautiful garden. My husband and I and the two kids, we went on a cruise. We had somebody, a dog sitter that stayed at our house, and we paid her extra to water the plants. She
Uh-huh.
didn't. All of my stuff when I got home was burnt up. She's like, I didn't know how to do it. I'm like, what do you mean? You put water on it. Oh my God. I was in tears because I worked so hard on my garden, and
You're like,
this
put
bitch
water
does
on it,
it in a
girl.
week.
The hell? Right?
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting paid for my plants now. Damn it. I gotta go and grow some more. I was so mad. I really was. But there's a
I know
lot
you
of
were too.
um tips and tricks and things to gardening. I started out
Well,
obviously
you
as a
need to
beginner.
tell. Well, Jenny, she
Learn.
had a garden before, but any tricks? Listen, I don't give a fuck how good
Yeah.
I am at something. Any tricks you know, like pass them my way, girl. Pass them my way.
Oh, and I don't remember if you saw them last year, but each year I get praying mantis eggs from either
Yes,
eBay or Amazon, and I
yes.
get
I thought that
ladybug
was
eggs.
so weird when you told me that.
I
I was like,
know.
girl, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Remember
It's
the
like, what the
pictures
hell,
that I
JJ?
showed you when they hatched?
No, you didn't, sucker.
Tiny.
But explain to people
They're,
why you get those things, JJ. Explain.
I get
Explain
them.
yourself.
I get ladybugs and praying mantises because they eat. They don't eat plants. They will only eat insects.
Yeah,
So they help the garden, and they help with insect control also in an organic way, not
right.
having to do pesticides. And neem
Yes,
oil is
yes.
not a pesticide either. So with that,
Oh,
I'm able
okay.
to grow beautiful. My favorite thing to grow is bell peppers because I use a lot of them at
Ooh,
home. And
yeah.
it's
I love
amazing
bell
to just go
peppers.
out into my garden and pluck bell peppers and bring them in the house, chop them up and
Yeah.
cook them or eat them raw. You know,
No,
it's
you know,
fun.
my son, sorry, JJ, to cut you off. My son eats peppers like they're freaking apples. My 17-year-old. He's been doing that since he was like 5 years old. Mom, can I have a pepper? I'm like, boy, no. What the hell? Mom,
It's
please.
so
I'm like,
good.
what do you want it for? He takes it, eats it like an apple. I'm like, boy, what the hell? My son loves vegetables, but to eat a damn pepper like an apple, boy, what the hell, boy,
That's
what the
good. It's
hell?
so good. I don't blame them.
Yeah,
Their peppers are good. And Jenny,
sorry.
the keep it as clean. It's good to know I don't use any pesticides. Right? Yeah, I don't either. I won't do that. I also buy earthworms. I'm not going to buy them this year because they're still heavily in my garden, which I love. They make basically, your own. Oh, why can't I think of the word? When you put eggshells, banana peels, all of that
Compost?
into, oh my God.
Compost?
Yes, compost, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Compost. And they make holes in the soil,
Yeah.
which gives oxygen to the plants.
Oh, that's pretty
So you
awesome.
can buy them on Amazon. They come in a pack, and you got all these damn worms, and you just bury them in your garden, and you're good to go. You don't ever see them again unless you're digging them up.
Yeah, or
So
unless it
I do
rains.
that.
Don't they come out when it rains?
Nope, they don't.
No,
It
because
rains and
oh, okay. Because in New York they do. I don't know, maybe they're not earthworms, but because when you come out of my building, there's like the grass or whatever. And whenever it rains in the spring, all the worms are on the sidewalk. I'm telling you, my son, he used to make me,
wow.
Mom, we have to put the worms back on the grass because some of them were, stepped on, and my son would literally make me stand there. And at first I'm like, I'm not picking up no worms, but it was so often that I already got used to picking up worms with my hand and throwing them back in the grass. And this was every spring, I swear. Mom, the worms! And we would have to, oh my God, fucking kid, man. Had me touching damn
The
worms
little
with my
praying
damn hand.
mantises,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna post some on Twitter to show people. It comes in a container with an egg, and all you do is for a couple days or however long it takes to hatch, you just kind of
Right.
spray it with some warm water to keep it like
Yeah.
moist. I hate that
Yeah.
word moist, by the way. It's like ew.
Moist.
So yeah, you
Moist.
keep them
Sorry.
moist, and then you come out one day and you're gonna have like 200 praying mantises, and they're so
What?
tiny. They're like the size of a fingernail, and they're so cute. Like they
Oh,
don't
they're
bite or
small. I always
anything,
thought they
and
were bigger than that. Why did I
they're
think they were
so
bigger than that?
tiny.
So weird.
They're so tiny and they're so cute, and I just sprinkle them all over my plants. The same with the ladybugs, and
So
they
you
have a
just
field
sprinkle them
day.
on the plants? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, yeah. Got to take for the first couple of days. They say they need to stay within that little container. So I don't know. So they get stronger and nothing can eat them. And
Uh-huh.
then you can release them after like 3 days. On the third day, you can release them. And that's what I do. I shake them into
That
my
is pretty
garden.
cool. I ain't gonna
And
lie.
I find big ones like, because I do a lot of gardening in my screen patio. I have the raised beds, a bunch of them. And so I will see outside of the screen patio big praying mantises from when I sprinkled them all over. It's cool. And they're really good. They're really good for
That is kind of cool.
eat any. Yeah, and I have 3 dogs. I don't give them flea treatment at all. We had a dog die from kidney disease, and even the vet thinks that it could have been the
flea treatment,
the flea control,
Oh,
the flea treatment,
shit.
because she was so tiny. Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. But now I have 3 dogs. None of them have fleas. They roll all over the backyard. It's just
That's
a really
pretty
good
cool.
organic way. Yeah, to keep fleas at bay and other insects.
That's pretty cool. Damn. And you don't have to do it with chemicals or any of that.
Right, right. And the neem oil is natural. The only thing I would say is not natural is like the Cascade or whatever you use to wash dishes. But you only put like a teaspoon of that in there. And it's just, you know, it's good. Does anyone need a pillow? I need a certain pillow, Shay.
I need a pillow. No, I do need a pillow though, because I have bad neck problems. So send that shit over to me, Shay. Send that shit over to me, girl. And I was putting on blush without a fucking mirror. The hell? Sorry, go ahead. What?
Oh, well, you got that shit mastered. I could probably do it too. Look at your eyes, girl. Woo, woo. You gotta
They're
put
dark,
some shadow
right?
under
I like
those
them
eyes, though. I do too.
I'm using the palette.
The darker color in the crease, I would put that under the eye and smoke it out a little bit.
Yes, yeah, I am.
So good.
I just wanted to put the foundation first before I do the bottom of the eyes. Listen, I'm acting like I'm going somewhere.
Santos.
Hey, Mariana.
Santos.
Hey, Mariana. How are you, beautiful? J-Fid. Hey, my girl. Hey, my girl. I saw Skippy.
Yeah,
hey, Skippy. Sorry. I get too excited. I get too excited. I hope I didn't miss anybody else. But Mariana, I'm so happy to see you. How are you, beautiful girl?
Yeah. So I put on Twitter a poll. I have some creators that are smaller channels.
Right.
They are a mess, girl. Let me tell you, a whole ass mess.
Not a half a mess, a whole ass mess.
No. The whole damn they're a whole mess.
Sorry, guys, I gotta get my stuff from in here. That I'm listening.
I'm thinking of reacting to them, but I put a poll on Twitter. If you're interested in hearing about them, learning some new channels that are your jaws would drop. Go ahead and vote on my Twitter thing. I want to make sure before I go and do that people would actually want to see it. Because
where are you gonna do that at? Where are you gonna do that at?
I could either do it here on my channel.
No, I was about to say, girl, don't you be excluding my ass. Don't you be going nowhere without me, girl. Don't you be going nowhere without me, girl. Sorry, guys. I don't know. I can't find my damn mascaras. I don't know what the hell I did with them. So go ahead, JJ. I'm sorry. I'm always interrupting.
19-year-old, about to be 20, mother of an almost 3-year-old. This girl's life, she puts everything on camera. Everything. I mean, bed bugs, all this stuff.
No, God, no.
Let me tell you, it is absolutely almost like, is this a parody? Is this a joke? So I was thinking of reviewing, not cruel though. I'm not going to be mean and cruel. I can't do it. I'll be snarky and opinionated, but there's a difference between being cruel and, I would rather, and the girl, she didn't have a car seat for her toddler.
Oh, no.
Was driving around with him in a seatbelt in the back car, in the back of the
car.
And he would get out of the seatbelt all the time.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
had to tell her him a seatbelt. He should be in a seatbelt. He's 2 years old. He's going to be
Right.
3 soon, but he's little. He's a baby.
But why does
So,
anybody have
yeah,
to tell
it's
her that? Like, seriously, bro. What the hell, man?
oh, and not only that, listen to this. The girl says that she meets up with her sneaky link in her car, removed the son's brand new car seat that she bought. It stormed and rained all over the car seat. She took it out so that way she can bump uglies in the back of the car. This is on video.
What? Wait, but she said this on video, or somebody else said this on video?
Yes.
Nah, bro. Nah.
No, she said this.
Why?
That
Why
I
is she
would-
saying this shit for everybody?
Girl, I don't know, but that's why I want to review and do commentary on her channel, because I almost feel like, girl, let me give you some advice. You're a baby, you know, that
She
has a
is.
baby, and this
She
is
is.
sad. And her mother is no better. She's in the video sometimes too, and it's like, God, you know, I feel so bad for this girl. She had like no direction, you know, in life.
Yeah. Yeah.
She shows, like, she's like, oh, look, I made $1,000 today. She pulls it out of her purse and she's showing all kinds of cash.
But would that be mom shaming if we reacted to it? Valid question. Valid question, all right?
It is, and I've thought about that. And I would stay away as much as I could from the child, and I would not shame her. I would give advice. You know,
from somebody who's been there, right? Somebody who's older that has a kid in their 20s.
Yeah. Her name is Ileana Brown. That's the name of her channel. If you guys want to take a peek, I think you'd be very surprised. And I'm going to do reactions on her definitely. But I'm not going to be cruel. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
She's 19, almost 20 years old, and the girl needs some guidance. And I'm more than happy to give my opinion and pointers on it. She puts it on her channel. So you put things on your channel.
I get, you know what, what do you guys think? I think that's a different thing too. If you're putting these things on your channel, right? And everything should be done with tact. Everything should be done with tact and respect, in my opinion. But what JJ? She tells people what?
She holds nothing back. She says it all on her channel. It's quite fascinating. I'm like, why am I watching this? Oh, because it's a train wreck, and I cannot believe the comments in her comment section are like, I don't.
She's young though. She may not know. She may not know. I didn't know that I shouldn't have shared so much. I wouldn't have shared so much shit. I wouldn't have. Sadly.
My daughter's her age, and I think, damn, man, girl, you need some help. I don't want to shame her. I'd rather give her some help in some direction. She's trying to, you know, make money moves by doing her channel, and it's actually successful. But it's successful because it is, the girl just word vomits everything in her life.
Oh, no.
If you're going to put that on YouTube, then I say it is fair game for commentary. If we happen to hear a kid in the background and the child is not in front of the camera and is not a part of the channel, that's very different. Yeah. That's my belief. And I would never, this little boy is gorgeous. He is absolutely adorable. He does it, he's almost 3. You could see in her comments that people are saying, please, you know, get him early intervention. He doesn't speak a single word. And it's just sad. It really is. And she does say, even on her channel, she's like, I know you guys are giving me some advice. Some people are mean, but I am trying. I'm taking you guys' advice. I went and bought him a seatbelt or a car seat.
See, that hurts my heart. That hurts my heart. You know, when I was that age, when I had my first son, I didn't have that guidance. I didn't have, you know, I'm not to put my stepmother down because she was there, but I didn't have somebody I could call and be like, Mom, what do I do? Such and such. I had to learn through trial and error, you know, because my mom wasn't there until I had my second son. And my stepmom and my dad were always there, but it's very different, you know, when you can call and be like, it's just different. So I understand that, and I feel bad. You know, I feel bad for her. I don't know.
Yes, yes. So it would be a reaction, but maybe one with some constructive criticism and
Yeah,
helpful advice as a mother of a 20-year-old as well.
yeah.
So, and there's some other channels too, wacky as hell, and it's like you can't even believe that they're doing this stuff on video for the world to see. So I'm thinking of reacting on these people. It's not your usual, like, let me react on Jeffree Star or,
Right,
you know,
right.
Keemstar or, nah, you know, I mean, everybody knows about them and things that they've done. So
Yeah.
I want, you know, I've been exploring, like I said before, different communities, and I think it could be fun to introduce
So is she
this
part of the mommy
community.
sector, like you were saying?
She is,
Okay.
but
My
she's
eyes are
been lumped
tearing.
in
See?
with some other mommies who are older and
Yeah.
scarier. We'll just say that. We'll
What?
say scarier.
Scarier. Hey,
Yeah,
Jim
they're not.
Jewel's my supermodel. Sorry. What do you mean
There's
scarier, girl?
always
Don't
like
scare me. The hell? The hell you mean, girl?
CPS in and out of their lives. Like CPS is a thing. Like they always have CPS in their life. They even videotape the CPS lady. Like,
What?
why are you
Oh, nah,
showing
bro.
this on YouTube?
They're like, yeah, big ups, big ups. CPS in the house. The fuck is wrong with y'all? The
Well,
hell?
Jules, I agree with you. He looks like a gnome, but I think he's kind of cute. I
Ooh, what
do.
the hell we
I
talking
don't
about?
know, you know, and I love the way he like reads people in quick little shorts. It's so funny. We're
Hello.
talking about Keemstar.
Thank you.
And he's done some really crummy, horrible things. And he's still going and has a huge audience. So that's why I say, you know, anybody can do that. And if you make a mistake, you apologize, you move on.
Yeah.
Period. But if you're not willing to do that, then you probably make the right decision to walk away.
Sorry. Sorry.
Wildflower
Just
JJ, I know you will handle this with grace, no doubt in my
don't
mind, and I will. I will. My goal would not be to shame someone or hurt them. That will never be a goal in my life. I can give advice, I can give opinions,
Oh
you
shit.
know,
Yeah.
but anything else beyond that, I would only commentate of what's on the screen. That's it. Not what else she's got going on in her life, because although she hints to some things going on in her life, I don't know that. I don't know it to be fact, and I would never say that. Or the
Right.
things that she's hinting to, you know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am. Hey, Wildflower. Hey, sweetie pie.
I hope you're good, Wildflower.
Yes, I hope you're okay. How's the
You as
nene? How's
well.
the baby boy doing? He hurt his eye, man. He hurt his eye. He scratched his eye. So she had to take him to the doctor.
Oh, that's gotta
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah, right? Ay, ay, ay. Well, what I was asking her, but then I asked her and then I had to come on live. What would they do? Like put a patch over it, right? Give him some medicine and put a patch over it?
Yeah, I forget who else. I think it was LB, formerly Leslie Bass. She had a
Yeah.
child that got a scratch in the eye, and I think that's what he had. He had like a patch or something over it, if I'm not mistaken. I could be
Mm-hmm.
wrong, but I think that's what she said.
Yeah, I think they would put like some kind of medicine, maybe um antibiotic drops or something, and then put like a eye patchy. That's what that's what I remember. I don't know. Could be wrong. My kids is
Yeah,
big now. They not little fluckers
yeah,
anymore, but
exactly.
they used to get in some crap when they was little. Always boys, 5 boys. They was always in some crap. Thank God,
They
only
said to just let it. They said to
just
just let it air out and do the numbing eye drops, but it's swollen and yucky looking. Bless
oh
his
yeah, because
heart.
it's gonna leak. It's gonna leak stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So have you seen anything else on YouTube worthwhile talking about?
Um No.
or Twitter that has leaked into YouTube? Because we know that happens
Mm,
all too well.
no, I really haven't. I just seen I have. I'm lying. I commented in the chat. I'm lying. I commented in the chat today because so I don't know if you guys know, but when I type sometimes, right, my phone decides to like put the punctuation, put a space before the punctuation. And if I'm not paying attention, if I'm typing really fast, it'll do that. I won't notice that. I'll be like the end of a sentence and my last word, and then it'll be space period or space exclamation mark. So anyway, there's this person that's being accused of sending spoof text
Oh, I know
messages.
what you're.
Right.
Yes,
And they accused
know
her,
what you're talking about.
they said that what um said that it was definitely her was first they were like the handwriting is definitive. What fucking handwriting? Fucking handwriting is a text message. And then
You're
they were like,
talking
oh,
about the John Yates crew, right?
the what?
John Yates crew.
Yes,
Terry
yes,
Lynn,
yes,
Amber, all that.
yes,
Yes,
yes.
okay.
So I was
Yeah,
watching,
I've been watching
and
that too.
right. So I finally had to comment because I'm like, listen, by that logic, if it's definitely her because her messages have like the space punctuation, then I'm fucking guilty. Then I could have sent those fucking messages because my phone does the same thing. You know what I mean? And sometimes with autocorrect, sometimes our phones just predict certain words and like uh we're sometimes my phone, I'll put the little fucking uh things, we are, and my freaking phone will change it to were. I'm like, no, I'm not
Right.
writing were. I'm writing we are. You know what I mean? So they,
We
so
both
I
have
get that.
good grammar, so it's frustrating, and I always have to correct myself because it's like, no, I'm not that stupid. Like,
Right.
Wildflower
Sometimes,
wants the link.
oh, sure, definitely.
Let's come up.
I'm gonna send it to you in Discord because I don't know how to drop it here with my phone. I mean, with my laptop. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you right this second. Hold on. Let me put my lash down and send it to you, girl, girl.
Discord. Is Wildflower's Discord for her members, or she just has an
Um,
open Discord?
no, it's open. I'm not a member.
Okay.
I mean, I would love to be, but the
Why
way
am I
my
not in your
pocket.
club, Wildflower? Why am I not in your
I
club?
just outed her. Sorry. The way my pockets are
Yeah.
set up,
What the
you know what I
hell?
mean. I can't do that membership right now, but I want to. Okay, Wildflower, I just sent it to you, Mama. That the way my bank account is set up, that it's all 000 negative. You know what I mean? Like that's the way my bank account. Here, Alex. Here. All right, let me turn my camera back on. Sorry, guys. I was smoking a cigarotes, and not very cute. Even though my son is not here, my son is in Jersey, and my son is big, but whatever.
Sons are cute. They're handsome.
Or whatever. I love when Brett. What the freak, Cindy? What the hell? I love when Bretman Rock says or whatever. I love Bretman Rock. I don't know you guys. What the fuck?
Yep.
I let this shit dry, I think. Damn it, Cindy. See, that's what I get for talking so much shit. My lash was like, bitch, I'm dry. I'm dry, bitch.
You're gonna
I'm
have a
dry.
wonky eyebrow or eyelash now.
Yes, man. Be Rich Lux in it over here. The fuck?
Yes.
I did that last
Oh my
time. I did a
God.
beautiful eye look. I wanted to take a selfie, and my fucking lash was like, Rich Lux in the house. I was like, oh, nah. Hey, beautiful girl. How are you?
Hello, how are
Hey,
you, gorgeous
mama.
ladies?
Chilling like a villain. How are
Wildflower.
you?
I'm good. I'm glad I caught you live. I haven't been up here in a minute, and so I'm glad I could come up.
Yes, I'm glad you could come up too, mama. How was your day besides that? So your son is okay. He's in pain, right? Or is he okay, bendito?
Yeah,
Pobres.
yeah, he's in pain. Let me turn this down because I feel like it's really loud. Yeah, he's in pain. I don't know what he did. It was insane. It was before he even got to school. He was on the bus and
Mm-hmm.
talking to with his friends, and he said he pointed at himself and just happened to poke himself in the eye.
Oh, he poked himself in the dang eye. Oh, no.
And
Oh.
unfortunately, I had just told him last night, literally last night, the irony of it was, we need to cut your nails. And he always tries to give me hell about it. And
Right.
yeah, he scratched his eye bad.
Oh no, poor baby. That's
Aw.
terrible. Okay,
I
listen,
remember
this
LB's son did it with a toy. It was like some kind of slingshot toy or something, and it got him right in the
a
eye.
slingshot.
Uh-huh.
Ay.
Yes. Yeah,
That's
something
pretty.
like
That's
that.
pretty bad. Okay, Rich
Oh my
Luck, stop
God.
jinxing me. Fucking jinxing
See,
me here,
perfect
this eyelash.
example. I just
What?
spelled narration wrong while trying to type. What the hell? Well, just
Right,
what we
no,
were
so I
talking
was
about.
watching and they were like, and I'm, let me just say right now, I don't know who's guilty of what. That's not what I'm here to say. Somebody's not guilty. I'm just saying the logic of that, that somebody's definitively guilty because of punctuation errors. So many of us make errors like
Yeah.
that when typing, especially, when you're in a rush. And so I just thought that just pissed me off, where I was just like, listen, we can't be accusing people of fucking crimes because of
Oh,
That's a
fucking
no.
whole
punctuation.
ass mess.
Yeah,
That
that's
Yeah.
puts the
crazy.
whole Tira and the ladies drama is nothing compared
Well,
Yeah,
that's what
to
I say a lot of times.
that
People will
John
assume
Yates
things.
drama.
Yeah, yeah. And I'll say things about like the overall internet, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
shit that I
Uh-huh.
see on a daily basis, but it does fit with a lot of the crap happening in this community
yeah.
too. So people will assume it's like, oh, she's talking about this specific
Yes,
person or
yes.
that specific. And I'm like, no, it's actually happening in a lot of
A
places
lot of
right now.
places. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking gross. So gross.
it
Yeah,
is, man.
DMs
It
being
is.
released, DMs being released,
Oh my God. Oh my
we all
God.
talk, right? Like we talk and we may message each other, and if you're pissed at someone, you say something that you'll probably
Right.
regret later or whatever.
Right,
We've
Right.
all
right.
done that, and they're
Yeah.
dragging out like screenshots from a year ago. It's like
I
the
would
hell,
never, I would never. And I think that
right?
it's like it's the unless you're in a situation like maybe a legal situation where you have to prove your innocence in something or
Right,
it
Yes,
really is a matter
yes.
of severity, right? I
right.
get it
Hmm.
then when it's like proving your innocence of
Yes,
something, but
yes,
when you're just doing it to like prove a point or to try to make
yes,
someone look bad or spin a
yes,
narrative, it
yes.
says more about you that you can share just DMs like that than it does anyone else.
I agree.
Yes,
I
I
agree.
And
agree
it's not a good look.
wholeheartedly. Like it's just a grimy, slimy thing to do. That's just my opinion, and
Same.
don't come for me.
No,
My
I
opinion, don't
agree.
come
I
for me.
agree.
No, I agree. I agree too. That shit is grimy. We shouldn't be doing that.
And
Just
I
to
mean, let's
prove
be
somebody,
honest.
to make somebody feel stupid or to shut them up. It's not
Right.
like you're trying to prove that somebody's, accusing you of crimes. Then you have
Hmm.
to prove. That's different. But
That's
because
different.
you want to shut somebody up and be like, oh, bitch, you said some grimy shit about so and so 4 months ago. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? We've all vented and said some shit that we may not have meant.
Right.
So now you're
Right.
just hurting unnecessary. You're hurting somebody else's feelings that had nothing to do with it because you're trying to get at
Right.
me. Like,
And let's all face it, a lot happens in 2 weeks on the internet. So
Oh my
something that
God,
was
it's like
said,
2 years.
one day, girl, one
yeah,
day. The fuck?
yeah. So
One
something
day.
that was said a month ago, right? Like
Yep.
maybe that person doesn't feel the same, or maybe a lot of shit's happened. But
Yes.
Yeah.
that is where it is. Our job to be careful who we're talking to, of course, but
Oh, yes,
Yep.
girl.
I say
and
that
that's
now
a big
too. Yep.
lesson. It is. It's a big
Yes.
lesson. I think all of us can like take away from the shit we see is like be
Yes.
careful who you are associating with, you know?
And
Yeah.
who you
Rachel
share
M. It's the
information
John
with,
Yates
because
crew.
not everybody holds the same m- like morals that you have. Like I
Morals,
wouldn't
yes.
I wouldn't release DMs. Not everybody's that way. I wouldn't divulge information that was shared to me privately. Not everybody's that way. And I
Yeah.
had to learn that the freaking hard way. And
Yep.
damn it, Cindy, why you always gotta learn the hard way, girl? But it's
No,
okay.
we're
You
human,
gotta
dude.
learn.
We're human.
Yeah.
We all
Hmm.
react. We all, say shit out of anger. That's not,
True. True
some of
indeed.
us just try to like you think that, hey, you're talking to a friend, right? That's what you think,
Right.
or someone that you
Yes.
can trust behind the scenes.
Yes. Yep.
And you don't go to your public platform or go publicly and say this stuff. You're talking to a friend, but then 4 months
Right.
later, here it comes back out, and you're like, shit. And you can be mad at that person, but then you also have to hold a level of like, damn, on yourself, you know?
Personal responsibility. Exactly. Yes,
But we're
definitely.
human, dude. We fuck up, all of us.
I've
Yeah.
done it plenty
What
of
do you
times. That's
think?
what I'm saying. Go
What do
ahead,
you
JJ.
think,
What?
Wildflower, on the whole, if you have any comments, because I know you can do it without being nasty and mean and cruel too. What do you think about the whole Tira situation and what's going
Well,
on
hold on, guys. My son is
with
calling. I'm
her
gonna mute
leaving?
myself.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I've got a video coming out on my second channel talking about it all a lot more tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
Um, but you know, from my point of view, it's no secret that me and Tara were friends, or, she's the one of the only people I would ever say was a friend here. Um, so that makes it hard. And one thing that I have always, 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 always held myself to, like a rule that I've had, and the biggest reason why I never spoke about it, any of it, and tried so hard to stay out of all of it, no matter what, was because if I cannot be unbiased on a situation and I can't come fairly, then I don't want to speak on it or react in an unjust way where I'm not looking at all sides of things. And that's something that I have definitely been like a little ping pong ball about throughout this whole situation in the last 7 months. Okay, let's just be
Right.
real.
Hmm. Yeah.
And there's been moments throughout that 7 months where, throughout the whole 7 months, I could understand all sides of the situation.
Right.
Always. I always understood the anger. I always understood the frustration. Um, I always understood all of it. But there were things being done and the actions being done on all sides that I
Yep.
never could get behind or support. And that's what made it difficult. And then being Tira's friend also made it even more difficult.
Right.
Yep.
So when I made my vent session video, oh my God, I guess that was like a month ago now. I had, spoken to Tara, and I said, girl, I can't, I got to step away. I can't do this anymore. You know, like I've got a lot of shit going on in my real, my real life. And
Right.
this is
Yeah,
too.
you do.
And emotionally, I was like, even though it wasn't about me, none of this had anything to do with me. Emotionally, it did affect me because Tira was my friend. I
Right.
knew
Right.
her on a different level than YouTube level.
Yes, I
Yeah.
agree.
And so that made it really hard to be like, not want to overlook things or to ignore things or to whatever and turn the other cheek. And for a long time, there were, but even if I did that publicly, behind the scenes, trust and believe there were conversations. Okay.
Mhm.
um,
Right.
but publicly, I chose to try my damnedest to ignore it. It
Right.
didn't get me far, but I tried. um, and then I kind of felt like I got backed up in a corner because it got really fucking bad. And the worse it got, the more I wanted to speak out on it. But it was going against everything that I stand for on my channel to bring that shit to my channel and speak out about it the way I wanted to.
Right.
And so I just kept tucking it down, not speaking on it, not talking about it, trying to ignore it until it really did affect me. And I told her, and I said to everybody, like, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to be associated.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, the most recent stuff, um, like I said, I've been a ping pong ball, you guys, and I'll see things happen, and it's like my opinion is so definitive on one thing, right?
Right.
But because of that emotional connection, it makes it really hard because I'm not just not supporting Tara's behavior, but it's also I'm losing a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
I get
really,
it.
really
I get
hard.
it. Yeah.
So I've always tried to choose to like have conversations and like talk it out and help her in any way I could to see like a different perspective or to understand it from another way, instead
Right.
of just her own. But she's stubborn, right? She's stubborn,
Mm-hmm.
and I will never. The one thing I will say is I will never come on anyone's platform and talk shit about her. I
No.
will
Right.
I will never do that. No matter how I feel, I can't, and so yeah,
And I
it's
feel the
it's
same
really
way.
sad.
I wouldn't do that to her either. I wouldn't. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't.
I think she is. I think she like has definitely hit her breaking point. I think
Yeah.
others on the other side have hit theirs, and it's
Yes.
really messy and really nasty. And this thing that really sucks about it is I do um like people on all sides of this, and
Mm-hmm.
more and more as the weeks have went on, more and more people that I really like have gotten involved, not because they wanted to, but they've been
Right.
drugged into it.
Yeah,
Yes.
look at
And
Miranda.
Ma'am.
Look at
Yes,
yeah,
Miranda.
ma'am.
Miranda,
She's the
I think the world
sweetest
of
thing, and
Miranda,
she got drug into this BS
Yep.
right,
by
and it makes
Tara
it
getting upset.
uncomfortable.
And
Yeah,
yeah, and it makes it hard because some people can't handle if you just pull away. Some people
yeah,
just can't
you're
handle
right.
it,
You're right.
and it's
And
sad. It's like, listen, do your thing. I'm not
yeah,
trying to
that's
hurt
how.
you. Just let me do
Hmm.
my thing. And some people can't understand that, and they go a little
Well, and
wild, like what
I
happened with
think
Miranda.
right, right, and I think the emotions are just so high because that's what I try to do. Um, but emotions were so high all the way around that
Yes, ma'am.
people wanted answers. Why are you pulling away? What
Yes.
happened? Or
Yes.
why do you feel this way? You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so even though I was very clear on how I felt, it still continued. So it didn't really help any.
Right.
Um, so getting off Twitter for a good week helped me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I really do try to be unbiased, you guys. So taking everything out of it, taking everything that Tara's ever done, everything, the whole thing, everything that they've done out of it, it hurts my heart that it's gotten to the place that it is,
Right.
and that Tara's leaving because she can't deal with it. But at the same time, I do think it's the best thing for her. I do.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that she needs to just, take care of her and her own. And I've told her this, like, I mean, we've talked about it. Um, her and herself and her well being and do what's best for her. And, move forward. I think this can really be a healing moment for everybody involved and
Right.
be able to move forward if everybody does, and that's what we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I really genuinely do wish everyone well. And like I said, I go into it hardcore because it's just me and not like people listening to me in
Mm.
my blog. So I go into it a lot more from beginning to end and how I felt throughout all of it. Because
Right.
I know the one thing that I can say is there have been moments where um I have been a ping pong ball, and something would happen, and I'd be like, "There's no what," like my mouth would drop, and I'd be like, "What the fuck," and be
Mm-hmm.
so frustrated because I felt like I was trying to give advice, trying to help in ways, and it was being ignored sometimes.
Yeah.
And then I would see it get worse, and I'd be like, "If they
Yeah,
just listen to
yeah.
me, if they would just like
Right.
anybody at this
It's
point."
frustrating, right? It's frustrating.
Yeah, and then as I saw more people that I really, really respect being drug into it, um, man, it just made it worse and worse. And so, yeah, it sucks. It's been hard to navigate through. I can say that for sure. Um, just because it is hard to come at this from an unbiased place.
Hmm.
I still catch myself wanting to stick up for Tara.
Yeah.
Um, and I just
Because
have to
she's
be honest about
human. You're human. You don't want to see another woman put down and, jackhammered into the ground. But at the
I
same
want to
time,
believe
she's
that what
not
she's
doing
going through
anything
is
to help herself.
you're right,
She's
you're right. And
really
that's
not.
the biggest problem. The self um
Sabotage.
control Yeah, the self-sabotage, right, right. And the self-control when it comes to negative things about her, because at the end of all of it, we do have the control. If people don't like us, they are going to make however many videos they want. This is
Right.
any
Yes.
situation.
True.
We're on a public platform. Um, they're allowed to say whatever they want. If
Right.
it follows community guidelines, YouTube don't take it down. There ain't a damn thing we can do about it. But we get to choose if we consume that and we allow that negativity to
Exactly.
consume us and
Right.
we be
Yes.
a part of it, or if we step away and ignore it and do what we want to do on our channels. And I think, I'm not speaking for Tara because I'm not Tara. Um, but I think that's what she struggled with the most was when it was things about her, that
Yes.
self-control of not clicking and not watching and then wanting to rebuttal was a lot, and I've not been in that situation. Well, I have been in that situation, but I do things differently. So it didn't affect me like that. Because the way I look at it is if you don't like me and you make a video on me, like that's your opinion. I don't have to agree with your opinion, but I can respect that it is your opinion and
Yeah.
keep
Yeah.
going. I'm not going to waste my time and energy rebuttaling it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I
Yeah.
mean,
Hey, Just
because it
Ann.
feeds it.
Thank
I just
you for
and
joining
we're
us.
we're talking about the recent
Christine!
the recent
Drama.
fudruckery going on. Yeah. This isn't we're talking about Tira at the moment because I'm not sure
Yeah.
if you're aware, a lot's been going on. Uh, Tira made a video that she's leaving YouTube, and some people are have reservations whether she will do that. I'm not here to say either way. It's not my place, but I do feel like I know I've been in that place quite a few times where I've wanted to leave YouTube. And like I said before, I think I've told JJ that at least once a week for months. I would tell JJ that, oh God, I want to delete my channel. But I always
Yeah.
said it privately. And then I discussed it privately,
I won't
and
let her. No.
we worked through it, right? So that I wouldn't
Yep.
come to my
Yep.
channel and say I'm leaving YouTube, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Tira. I'm not, because I'm not trying to pile on people when they're already at a
Right.
point where
That's
I
not
feel
what
like
we want
it's
to
enough.
do. She's
Right?
already
No.
been piled on, and I don't
Right.
know
And I
if you know
Exactly.
that.
understand that. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just trying to give maybe my perspective. I understand feeling fed up, feeling overwhelmed. I understand that, but I also understand the mistakes that I made in those situations, which I did. In each of those situations where I had a falling out with somebody, a misunderstanding with somebody, I played a part in that, and I had to accept responsibility
Yes,
and
ma'am.
Hmm.
acknowledge it and
Which,
Yep.
apologize if need be, you
right.
know?
It's just like me in this situation. I, as upset as I want to be, I'm more angry with myself because as much as I wanted to get away, I always felt like I was being drugged back in different ways. And I played a part. I allowed myself to feel like whatever and all these things.
Yeah.
That is on me. And I'm fully aware of that. And that's something that I got to work on. Right. But when it
Right,
comes to the bigger picture here, it's like, you know, you can only say stuff, right? And you can give advice, and this is all the way around because I've done it with everybody in this situation, honestly. Tried to help and give like advice or just I don't know, not even advice, but just like ways of like how to handle it because it's a lot and it's been a lot for everybody. And
Yeah.
if they choose not to listen and they choose to go a different route, that's their decision and I respect that, but I
right,
can't say that I didn't try. But at this point, it is to a point where I'm done. I'm done, fucking done.
Yeah.
Whether she doesn't not
done, 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 done.
yeah, whether she does come back or she doesn't, this situation between all of this has nothing to do with me, and I am done.
Yeah,
And I really just, I don't want to be a part of it. I don't need the negativity. I don't need the nastiness. And I cannot allow myself to consume the bullshit. And so if it's being done, then I'm not going to associate myself to it. I'm not going to support it. You will not see me in the chat. Like, I did feel
Yes.
bad when I seen her video, because another issue is that, I haven't seen a lot of stuff that's happened in the last week or two. You get a selfie. Like the few times we have spoken, I'm like, girl, what?
Yeah,
Like a
she's
lot
not
has
aware of it.
happened.
Yes, she's not aware of all the stuff going on. It's true.
Cindy, you just hit Miranda.
What
Oh
did I
You hit
do?
Lord.
Miranda and just Anne.
No, my phone did it. My phone did it by itself, guys. I'm so sorry. How do I fix it?
Aw.
Um,
I'm so
I don't.
sorry,
Let's
guys.
see.
I don't know how I did that, guys. Seriously. Wait. I see it. Hold on. How do I unhide them? Oh my God, my phone went crazy, guys. Just Ann, I timed you out. I'm so. You see, guys, look at my phone said at 50. I told you. Damn, Kirsten. Miranda, don't you go nowhere. I'm trying to unhide you, girl. Somebody
Aw.
help me. Yo, my phone is still, I can't touch my phone. My phone is still getting crazy. Hold on.
Okay, just Anne is timed out for 300
Oh my God, I'm
seconds.
so
We're so
sorry,
sorry.
Justin. My phone, look, my phone is stuck right now. I don't know what happened.
I'd help
I
you
don't
if
know.
I could.
Yeah, something happened with my phone, guys. I think I put it on the battery by accident. That's what happened. Don't ever do that. Don't ever put your phone on fucking battery. Oh my God. How do I unhide her?
Bless her heart.
And you hide your people in chat. It was
Oh
an
my
Oh.
God.
accident.
I'm hiding my
Thanks,
own
bro.
mods. Kirsten, damn it. She suddenly made a boo boo. Oh my God. But I have to unhide her. It wasn't me. I know. I'm so sorry, Justin. Don't leave, please. She'll be like, oh, fuck this girl. I'm out of here. Oh my God.
She hid me. I'm out.
You have to look what
Oh.
Miranda had.
No, she gets it. She knows. Like, live streaming technical difficulties
Rachel
happen.
M
Oh,
unhid Miranda. So that's good. Miranda's unhid now.
oh, somebody else did it. Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah,
Rachel. You're the
Rachel
bomb.
did.
Thank you. Listen, yes, J Fid. I'm putting my phone down, guys. I'm putting my phone down. That's it.
Oh.
Listen, no
It's
more touching phone.
disrespectful.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Guys, I sat my phone down and I saw it doing all this voodoo. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I pick it up, JJ's like, Cindy. I'm like, oh shit. Oh, shit. Sorry, I just distracted the whole shit. Oh my God, guys, I'm so sorry. Just Ann, I'm so
Since we just
sorry.
had
Oh
a
my God.
conversation before
I
we
just
got
derailed
online, we had a
everything.
conversation
That was
about
the
that.
fucking YouTube gods. What the fuck?
It was a bot.
Oh,
We'll blame it on a
holy
bot. Where's
shit,
Jackie?
bro.
Jackie's buying bots for this stream too and hiding people. I'm gonna
JJ.
blame it on
Jackie's
that.
buying people to fucking hack my
That's
phone. Damn it,
hilarious.
Jackie.
Oh,
Damn it,
Jackie.
Jackie.
Yo, oh
It's
my
all
God.
your fault.
No, but
One
I
thing I
saw
don't
I
get
saw
blamed
Kirsten
for.
made a comment and I wanted to respond to that. Kirsten said she doesn't think she's being piled on. What I meant is what I meant is not piled on, but when so many people are talking about a singular person, that's what I meant. I meant, so many people are talking, or even if it's valid, right? When
Yeah.
so many people are talking about you at the same time, it's
It can,
overwhelming. So
right.
that's what I meant. That's what I
It
meant. I
can
didn't mean like
feel like it.
piled on,
Yeah.
like you fucking bitch, like that. I
Yeah.
just mean when you're so many people are talking about you at one time, it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to
Yeah.
add
Yeah,
to
it's a
anybody
lot.
feeling overwhelmed. That's what I meant. But I worded it wrong. But you're right. So thank you. Thank you, Kirsten. You're right.
This
Right.
is my
And I
thing. And
learned.
this, sorry, JJ. Go ahead.
Sorry, no, go ahead, Wildfire.
I was just going to say, this is my thing that I struggle with, and I struggle with it really, really, really bad. And
Right.
I'm working on it. Is I think of how I would feel in a position, whether the person's in the wrong or whatever the situation is. I do try to put myself in their shoes, and everybody's, and that's impossible, especially in a situation like this, where there are different sides of this of everything, and
Right.
so I can
There
see one
are
side of
there
it and
are
really,
different
really
sides
feel
of.
for that side. um, and then when this happens, right, and I'm like, for sure, I'm like, fuck all this. This is awful. I can't do this. And then I see the video and it's like my heart breaks. My heart breaks that like I put myself in that position. It's like that empathy thing, and how broken and how upset and all that. And I just, you know, I want to uplift people and I want to give them like that push, because you can tell when someone is really struggling. And I can take away everything and see that in that moment, no matter what the situation is, this person is struggling.
Yep.
And that makes it really hard for me to not want to say something to, like, make it better and to
It's a
help them
human
get through the night.
reaction, right? It's
Mhm.
human. But then the next day, you can't go on Twitter tirades either and keep going at people,
That's
because that
right.
doesn't help your case in any
Right.
way. It doesn't. It's like,
No,
what
you're
are
right.
you
And that is
doing?
where, no, and you're right. And that is where the frustration comes in. That's where I get like, oh, like looking like
Yeah,
a
Yeah.
right?
fool and shit. And that's what I'm tired of. And I'm done with it. I do not, like, I'm saying it here and I'm saying it everywhere. I no longer am, like, I'm just not going to be played for a fool by anybody anymore. I'm
Right.
not
Good for
saying that,
you.
like, whoever's whatever anybody chooses to do, that is their choice. I'm not saying like anybody owes me nothing. I'm not saying that.
Right.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, when I am, trying to be there and be supportive or whatever, and understand in the moment. And this has happened
Oh,
all sides again on in all of this. There have been moments where I feel like, I've been looked like as a fool, or played. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Played because I have a good heart or because I can feel whatever. And I don't want to be played, man. I'm not a fool. I see it for what it is. I see what's going on. I'm not stupid, but I know that, when I do that, I know what it looks like too. And that's why I'm like, at this point, emotions, putting everything aside, I cannot. It's not that I don't care, but I have to care from a distance with this shit,
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
because it's too much
Because
for
not
me.
getting better. It's not. It's not getting better. And just because you're not on YouTube anymore and you're going off on Twitter, that still counts. How many
I
times
know,
Yeah.
did
I
me and
know.
Cindy come up here and say that just because you're on a different platform and still talking shit, it's not like automatically it doesn't count. No,
I
it
know. No,
counts.
you're
You're
right.
talking
You're
shit.
right. And that's the problem, right? Like, that's what's kept this going, is that constant he said, she said, he said, she said, and the nastiness of it all. And when it's not stopping, it's like,
Yeah.
it's hard to feel
Uh-huh.
that empathy, because it's like, well, you keep putting yourself in that position. But that's where I was saying before Cindy blocked everybody. Um, uh,
Sorry.
there's a lot of shit that I've not seen in the last 2 weeks. A lot of shit has happened, and I'm still seeing things. And oh my God. Oh my God. Like, I'm the last person you need to ask, because honestly, so many streams, so many tweets. So, because I haven't been on Twitter for a week. So there's so much shit that's happened that I'm seeing now, because I just came back today. And I'm like, what the? And it does make a difference. You see it and you're like, I don't know. You feel somewhat like a fool. You know what I'm saying? For,
Right.
I don't even
There's no
know.
winning. There's no
There's
winning,
not. There's no
basically.
winning. There's no winning.
There's no winning. Like,
I
if she
agree.
would just stop, she can continue on with her YouTube and do her dream and all that. But if
Yeah.
she can't, she made the right decision. Like I said before, you got to do what you got to
Well,
do
I
for
think
you.
no matter what, um, taking all of it out, all of that out, I think it was the right decision for her, at least for now.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
even if, whatever, like, I really do think so, because it's a lot, and I know it's a lot for other people too.
Yeah.
Um, so I really, really just hope that this is the end of this, and people are able to, like, move forward and heal from it, and it really end. But I know that constant, like, Twitter shit and this and that, it does not help. It does not
No,
help.
it's just as bad. There's
I
so much that
know.
goes on Twitter that spills over
I
into
seen some
YouTube.
stuff
It usually
today,
doesn't start on YouTube.
girl,
Yeah.
It's
y'all,
Twitter.
and y'all probably already seen it, but I just seen it today, and I seen it, and I was just like, there's no excuse for this. Like, no matter how I flip it, no matter how I try, there, it's bad. It's bad,
Yeah.
and I don't understand. I don't understand why it's got to this place. Like, I really don't. We are all grown, and I just feel like the shit I seen today was really bad. That's all I'm going to say. And
Yeah.
that was really a cherry on top for me because I have really, really, really tried really hard to be supportive and understanding and all these things and not judgmental and
Right.
not in all of it,
You
but at
have.
this
You
point I
really
am
have.
straight up fucking done like with
Yeah.
it all. And that's no shade or hate towards anybody at all. I really can't anymore.
I hear you. I hear you. And
I
I
agree with you.
agree.
It's gotten
I
bad.
Yeah. And I just wanted to say, Jenny Lee, your feelings are valid. When
Yeah.
Yeah, they
when
are.
somebody comes for you and like I said, I've never had anybody speak on my children. That's not an invitation. Mother effers, don't even try
No.
it. So I can't say how I would react because I'm never gonna sit here and say I won't lose every last brain cell I still have in my head
Right.
if somebody says something
Right.
crazy about my kids.
Yeah.
I
I
would
get it.
never
That's
sit
what
here
I
and say
said.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, I would
I,
lose it. So I get it. I get it. Trust me, because I still come here and make the snide little grifter remarks. I do. We right. Something is thrown at us. We're gonna take it and throw that shit back. Right. We're gonna take the power back from something that was supposed to be a jab taken at us. And I think that that's what I do too. I make the grifter jokes because that was said about me. And so I'm going to make a joke out of it. Yes, I am, because that's how I deal with it. That's how I deal with things. It's with humor. So I'm not here to tell anybody else how they should deal with things, but not just for you. I had to realize, okay, so was my point made, right? When I came and I made a video speaking about certain people, did I make my point?
Hmm.
And yes, I did. I felt like I made my point. And I moved on from there, right? I blocked whoever I
mm-hmm.
needed to
Mm-hmm.
block, and I moved on because I was truly done. I was truly done, and that's how I try to move on from now. Because before I used to react, and all of that, and I wouldn't block people. I wouldn't block people, and now I'm like, effed out. The hell was wrong with me? Blockity block 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 your ass.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to
Yep.
see it. I don't want
You
to
have
hear
to
it.
protect yourself.
I have
Period.
to. I have
Period.
to. Sometimes, and some people say, oh, ignorance isn't bliss. For me, it is. For me, it is. Now, if I'm being, accused of a crime or some shit, trust me, somebody's gonna have my back and be like, Cindy. But the minor shit, people know. Okay, Cindy don't want to deal with that shit. Cindy don't care what such and such thinks about her. That shit don't matter. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? That's how I can save my space, because when I first came here, I was very thin-skinned. I wasn't prepared for what YouTube and Twitter had in store for my ass. I didn't think that people worked this way. I was so naive to the internet. I really thought that people were who they said they were, that if they say something, they meant it. Ho ho ho, dumbass. People probably still think I still
Yeah.
believe in Santa Claus with that kind of fucking thinking. But I did. And I had to, again, learn the hard way. So I'm going to protect my peace of mind. I don't need to see it. I don't need to know. I don't want to,
Same.
especially if
Same.
it's somebody I don't value. Somebody I don't
That's
value their opinion, I don't need to hear your fucking opinion. I don't need it. For real. I'm not the type of person that is curious by nature and has to know. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. And that's the
No.
truth. I don't watch it.
Right.
I don't. I really don't. You
And
know?
Bambi has a video coming out, and Bambi has a right to
I
Yes.
think
commentate
everyone
and react. She has that
yeah.
right. No one's saying
Yeah.
that. I
No.
just think that a lot of the petty nastiness, and if you weren't involved and she didn't do anything to you particularly, I just don't think that
Yes, ma'am. I agree.
That to me is piling on. She had nothing to
Yeah.
do with it. You can give your
And
opinion,
That's
but
true. That's
I
true.
agree. I agree.
I agree.
And that's where I've been at with it. Like it's definitely like anyone has the right to say how they feel. That is
Definitely.
validated. Everyone's
Definitely.
feelings in this and in anything is validated. And I would never sit here and tell Jenny she's wrong for feeling the way she feels, or Bambi or Marissa or Tara. Okay. Just
right.
being straight
Yeah.
up.
Yep.
But it's
Yeah.
all the other shit that I haven't been able to get behind. And that's where the problem comes in for me. And that's where I've really struggled.
Yes. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we all have and how to navigate around it because you can see
I'm
it's
sorry, it's Jim
hard because
Jules.
we're
I can't.
talking about human.
She's hilarious. She
Yeah.
I
makes me
know. I
laugh.
can't deal with her. She's so
I know.
funny
I
and
can't. I
hilarious
can't
to
look at
me.
her if we're having a serious conversation because she
I
makes
wish
me
there was
crack up.
more hers. I wish there was more
I
Jim
love
Jules.
her. I
Sorry.
love
What were
our
you
little
saying?
beauty queen.
What were you saying, JJ?
Oh, I was just saying that it's hard because talking about humans, we're not talking about like we're talking about living beings and you can feel
Yes, I
some
agree.
compassion
I agree.
after these things happen and you just wish someone would grow up and stop and be able to see that this tiff, as much as it seems huge to everybody else, because I've been there, I promise you I have. And like I
We
said,
have.
I only need to learn a lesson once.
Yep.
Um,
We've been
I
there,
just,
guys. Yep.
right. Just damn it, man. Just block the person. Ignore
Hmm.
them. Stop it. Just stop. Stop the back and forth. Don't ever mention the person again. It's just it it is that simple. It
Yeah,
seems hard when you're going through it because someone's talking shit, but it is just that simple. If you know who you are, you know that you're not this person that's being portrayed, then
that's all that matters.
move on. And that's all that matters. And if you realize that you are the person that is being portrayed, then it is a wise decision to get off of
To
social
work on it.
media
Yeah.
and maybe get therapy and work on what you need,
Yeah,
and come
yeah,
back
I
as
agree.
as a better person. But that doesn't happen in hours. You
No.
can't say, "Oh, I learned, this was bad. I probably shouldn't have done that." And then a few hours later, I'm a whole new me. No, it doesn't work that way.
Right.
It's not realistic.
And it's not what we say that matters. It's what we do. Like, I could come here and say that I have a fucking convertible in my fucking parking lot. That doesn't make it true. You know what I mean? And
right.
Right.
people are gonna be able to know and my character by watching me over time, where they not only on my channel, where they see me in chats, when they see me in comment sections, where they see me on any other social media platform. The way I conduct myself is leaving my digital footprint everywhere. That is going to tell you my character overall, right? Because I could come to my
Exactly.
channel and pretend to be one way, and in comment sections I'm calling people all kinds of bitches and see you next Tuesdays and all this shit.
Right.
And that
Yeah.
people see that. We may think they don't. Oh, even people that don't have Twitter, right? Some people think, oh, I could go talk some shit on Twitter. Most of my subscribers, fingers crossed, they don't have Twitter. Bro, the same way people send things to you, they're sending things to each other. It's
Yes,
getting
ma'am.
seen. It's
Yes.
getting seen.
Yeah.
So it's people, the word will get out. You understand? And
And
I want to be known as an imperfect person, flawed as fuck. That's going to be my merch. I'm telling you, flawed as fuck,
right.
but I'm honest. I'm not here putting on an act. I'm not here pretending to be something I'm not. I'm flawed, but I'm not a liar. I'm not a liar.
You've been
I'm not
more
here.
honest than you need to be.
I
You've
know I had to
been
learn to shut
more
the hell up.
raw and honest. You've told it all. And just Ann says, yes, JJ, you need to have good people around you to
That's
say, stop
important.
it. And that is the problem, though. She doesn't let
Yes.
anybody come around her to be a friend and say, she doesn't want to listen. It's just that simple. If she does have anybody around her, she doesn't want to listen. And Tira, if you're listening, if you hear this video, and I don't hate you. Cindy doesn't hate you.
No,
I
Wildflower doesn't
definitely
hate
don't
you.
hate you.
We
I
want
definitely
you to
don't
do
hate her. I
better.
definitely don't hate her.
That's it.
No.
That's all. From woman to woman, we want you to do better. Like, just leave these women alone and do better. Do better content. Commentate only on what is on the video. It
Because she
doesn't
can.
always have to be
I've
mean.
seen Tara do great videos and
Yeah,
laugh
you
at,
can give constructive criticism. You don't have
yeah.
to be all this bitch and that bitch. You don't have to. And I'm not telling you to change your personality. You can still be that way and not be hurtful.
And we don't want,
that's
and I'm not sitting here saying that I want you to be hurt either. No, I don't think that she
no,
should be spoken to like that either. No,
No, I hate
no.
all of
none of
this.
it is okay. None of it.
I hate every freaking bit of this,
Right.
and I've hated every freaking bit of this. It is so uncomfortable, and it makes it so hard because you see wrong on all of it. And yeah, we can sit here. We can sit here. And I have, trust me, you guys, I have in my own spare time, I've sat here and weighed, well, who's worse, who's done the more, who's done the worst shit.
Yeah.
But taking that out of it, it is really, really heavy. And there's been some nasty shit be said. And that makes it hard. It makes it really, really hard. And somebody like me and Cindy and JJ and so many other people
Right.
that can have that empathy for when someone's going through it, it's
Yep.
like I can understand to a level, to a degree.
Yes. I'm gonna get a cigarette. I'm right here. Yes, you're right.
And that's the thing is when you can, and then it makes it really hard to that's another reason I haven't spoke about it, because there's a lot of emotions in this all the way around. And I know anything I say is going to hurt someone in
Yep.
this. It's going to hurt someone's feelings. And I
Yep.
don't want to do that. I
Yes.
don't want to do that. I've said this 1,000 times, but I genuinely do respect everybody, even when I disagree with whatever. I
Right.
do not want to hurt anybody out here like that.
I don't either.
And this is really sensitive, really heavy shit, and that
Yeah.
makes it so hard for all of us watching it.
Well, the thing is, she should have been able to tell her story and not have it thrown in her face the same way Cindy has told her story. And I love Cindy. That's my girl. I love her, and I know we are so opposite in so many ways, but yet we click, and it's fun, and I love talking to her. And
Yeah.
if somebody came at her, I understand wanting to defend, and I wouldn't let her stand on her own, even if she's fucking wrong. I'd be like, behind the scenes. But Tara won't listen to anybody behind the scenes, and people are afraid to even tell her behind the scenes in a DM because she'll show it. She'll show exactly what was said. And to me, there's so many times I wanted to just DM her and say, Tara, damn it, man. You could do so good. You could be so good if you
I
just,
wanted to DM her too, but
she's got
she don't want to hear from me. She don't want to hear from me. So I'm
right.
like, let me leave her ass alone. I know she
No,
don't want
and
to
I
hear.
Has a
Like,
think
bitch,
personality,
please.
and
this
she
is what I
could do
think.
so much better. She could do better. We see it. We can see the potential, but
Yeah.
when you bring kids in, people see like red, like it's like tunnel
True.
vision. Like, you
True.
fucked with my kids, it's over
True.
now,
Right.
and I
I
get
agree.
that. I get it.
Yeah, me too. I can't sit here and say if it was me, if I had been Jenny or Marissa, I can't sit here and say if she had said that to me, that my perspective would have been, oh, that's not mom shaming. Like, I would have flipped the fuck out. My kids
Right.
are my everything. And
Right.
that's what I mean is
We
I
can't play
can,
semantics when it comes to kids. We can't. We can't be like,
yeah,
well,
no.
No.
technically, what I was saying that shit. We shouldn't be talking about. Let me say this. Let me say this because I don't want to get hot. But let me say this. We cannot tell another mother what to do, what time she needs to feed her kids, how much time she needs to spend
Right.
on the internet. Oh, well, your kid was wanting you. Bro, do you not? For people that are not parents, let me just enlighten you, okay? Kids, I don't know if you watch Family Guy. When Stewie was like, Mom, Mommy, Mom, Mama, Mom, Mommy, 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 Mommy,
Yeah,
Mom,
yeah.
Mom. That will be kids all fucking day. They don't care if you're online, on the phone, in the supermarket, at the doctor, at the gynecologist. They don't give a fuck. Mom, Mommy, Mom, Mom. They do this. This is what kids do. It does not mean we are neglecting our children if they're like, Mom, 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 and we're like, So we can't say that. We can't assume that because you hear my kid in the background saying, Mom, Mom, I'm hungry. You don't know if I fed my kid right before. You don't know if we're going to go to dinner after. You don't know my life. So you have to be very careful because once you go there, you open the door for somebody to go there with you. We can't do it across the board. No talking about kids, no talking about parents. It's parent shaming. Let's not do the fucking like
Oh,
with the docs.
And
It's a soft docs, it's a warm docs, it's a cold
oh
docs.
my
No.
God. What
I
just
agree.
Ann just said. I
What
didn't
did she
even
say?
show my 17-year-old's face when I did a video with my daughter. She was called names, monkey, half
Oh my
breed,
What?
etc.
God.
Oh
What?
my
See, and that's
God.
why I don't show mine. That is the
Oh
No,
no,
reason
just
no,
right
and
there.
no,
you need to
no.
give me some names. I'm gonna go fight these people. What the
That's
fuck?
Yeah.
awful.
What
You're
the
going to
fuck?
get on a plane.
I
You
will.
get scared.
She's in Jersey. I live in New York. Listen, don't play with me. My parents live in Jersey. Don't fucking play with me. The hell is wrong with y'all? The hell? No, see shit. Oh boy, you can't tell me shit like that.
And
Shit
here's
like
the
that.
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Sorry.
reality of it
Ooh.
is not all opinions, right? And this is just how I feel about it. We all have some petty ass opinions. We have thoughts that are petty. We have
Of
thoughts that are
course,
nasty.
of
We're
course.
human. It's human nature to have negative, nasty, petty thoughts.
But don't
But not
articulate them.
everything,
Fuck.
right? Articulate them
Fuck.
or don't share all those opinions publicly. Keep them in your head, right? And and really like
Ooh.
process it. And I know in the moment, this is the thing too. I know in the moment of anger, things can slip out and be said. And that's where I've seen that happen a lot on all sides. So it's like, when that happens, it of course just adds to whatever is already there. And doubling down on shit that you know is nasty isn't cool. It's not doubling down on it because you're angry, after you've slept on it the next day, 48 hours later, a week later,
Right.
whatever, and it gets brought up again,
Yeah.
you can have your opinion. But when you know it's nasty or it was wrong or whatever, it's like, just say, like, I shouldn't have said that out loud. I should not have said that. I was
Yeah.
angry.
Yeah.
You came at me sideways. I
Yeah.
fucked up.
It doesn't make you a bad person to say that. It doesn't make you less of a woman. Hi, Gingerly. How are you, sweetie pie? Yes. Yes. We're still here, girl. We're still here. But you're right. You're right. You're right. It doesn't, I don't think it makes you less of a person. I admire that more. I admire and respect that more when somebody can be like, oh, I done stepped in some shit.
Yes,
Sorry about
ma'am.
that. You know what I mean? Listen to
Yeah.
me. I know I've tasted my foot plenty of fucking days, man. I could tell you. I could tell you. My foot don't taste too good. I've tasted that motherfucker quite a few times. But I will come here and be like, Cindy done did it again. Put her foot in her mouth. I apologize. I will do that. I will do that. And it's important to do that. Hey, Maddie Carol. Hey, how are you, sweetie pie? That shit
It's
don't
been
taste too good either. Trust me, you know?
Yeah, and it's been really hard for me just because I can't speak from anybody else's point of view or perspective but my own. It's been really hard because I've really tried in my own way to have Tara's back and support her, and because like, damn, 8 months of friendship, this Tara's not disposable to me,
Right,
and this has been hard, guys. It's been so hard because when I do see it, it's like trying to have those conversation in a respectful manner because I know things are heated and things are this and that, and there's things that she says that I can understand, like why she got this angry to say this thing, or why this person over here got so angry that they said this thing. But
right.
that's why I know that is why I know from here on out I have to not be a part of it, because it is just too much. Like I can feel for everybody, and because of that reason alone, I cannot be associated. I have to distance myself. I can't watch the shit because I cannot listen to a 4-hour stream of people talking about Tira. I can't listen, and vice versa about Not Another Housewife, or Bambi. I just could not do it. And I anytime to hear her little Bambi Marissa videos, I would never click. More times than not, I wouldn't click. I'd see it and be like, nope, not even going to, because I knew Tira would say something that I would disagree with. And I didn't want to fight with her, didn't want to argue with her, didn't want to whatever, because I'm not trying to tell Tira what she can and can't say or anyone else. But,
Yeah.
because I know. But damn, dude, like this has went so far, and so many people have been drug in. And then what I saw today, like I said, what I saw today, that was it for me. And it's been it for me. But that was really like, damn, I'm gonna say something. I have to say something because I'm I feel like I've been played in ways, and I don't like that. I don't like that.
Real quick,
And
just Anne, was it Tira that called
Right.
your
That's what I'm
kid
trying to understand.
half breed, or was it comments in your comment section? Because I want to make
Right. Yeah. Because
sure
I don't
I
want to
don't
put
want to be accusing.
misinformation out there. Yeah.
Right.
thank
Because
you,
Because
I
I don't
know.
want to
Claudia.
be pinning something on Tira if she didn't do that. But
Right. Yeah.
I understand the fact that you were in a bad place and she said you're a public figure and she can talk on you. That's fucking wrong. It's
Yeah.
bullshit. But I
Yeah.
don't want to pin on her that she called your child a half breed if it was in your
Wait,
comment
what?
section and it wasn't
No,
Tira.
because I think it's a misunderstanding in the chat that it
Oh,
was
Yeah.
Tira
okay.
who said those horrendous things about her child. I know Tira did a video about just Anne that was
Okay.
terrible, and she
Just Ann said
apologized for it.
no.
Go
Justin
ahead,
says no.
JJ.
Tira never said that
Okay,
about
okay.
my daughter. It was
I was
Okay.
Trisha.
getting ready to
Okay.
say, like,
All right.
what?
Good.
Thank you. Because
Right.
we
I
don't
want
ever
to
want to
clear
put
that up
something out
because
there that's not true, right? And have people
right.
upset at
Yeah.
her
We
and
don't
think that she said that. Because I do know somebody said that
stay
about
upset
Tira.
about.
Me and Tira were going through our own personal issues, right? And I remember hearing somebody, I'm not going to bring him up, but you guys probably know, somebody called her beautiful child a half-breed B word, right? Or the B
Oh
word
God.
that you
Yeah.
call somebody who doesn't have a father. And that
Mhm.
shit lit a fire under my ass. I was so angry that I came here and I spoke about it. And me and her were not on good terms. We weren't. We weren't good. And I spoke about it because I was infuriated. And I was so infuriated that I went to her live and I went in her chat and I said, I'm sorry. I know we're not good, but this shit is it's hell no. You understand? And we were
Mhm.
able to get past it because I can't. That was wrong is wrong. I don't care if me and her were not in a good place. Who says that about somebody's children? You do not say shit like
No.
that. I don't care if the child is 1, 5, 25, 35. Don't fucking talk about somebody's kid as a way to get at somebody. That shit gets me hot more than anything else. I've came here, me
Right.
and
And
JJ came here and talked
family.
about. I'm sorry, when Bambi was mom shamed, when Marissa was mom shamed. Nobody should be mom shamed. Nobody across the board.
We
Maddie
talked
Carrollson,
about it months ago.
right?
This exact situation we talked
Yeah,
about months ago. So anybody saying that nobody calls Tira out is
That's not
bullshit
true,
because
right? And I have
we
too.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
And
that's
if
the
she
thing.
continues on with her behavior, we're not her mother.
yeah,
There's
Well,
only so many times
that's
we're going to
how I
get
feel.
online and say this is bullshit.
Right, right. And that's the thing is we can say things. I've said so much shit, you guys, so much shit behind the scenes, public platform, every fucking where. But we can't make people listen, right? We
no, we
can't.
can't. We
But
can't.
that doesn't mean that we're not just because I don't come onto my platform and say, Tira this and Tira that. There's reasons for that. This
I
shit
get
is
it. I
very
get it.
sensitive to me. That is my friend. It's been this is y'all.
That's
It's
like
been
me and
so
JJ.
hard.
If I do something, JJ's not gonna make a video on me. She's not.
Never.
Even right now,
Nope.
speaking on it, I feel like I've betrayed her in some way,
I
even though
get
I
it,
know
but
that
you
I did
haven't.
not do this. I did
No.
not do this to her. I've done
No,
nothing to feed
Wildflower,
her.
you're speaking the truth, and it has to get through to her, and you're not doing it in a cruel way. And I
None of us
wish she would
are. None of us
understand
are.
that this is only constructive criticism and speaking facts. She's not 100% at fault. I'm not going to say that. I'm sorry. There was some.
No.
It's wrong to bring up kids, regardless, even if you're fighting back. I would
Yeah.
never do that. I would go
Yeah.
after the person, not the kid. And it has to hurt her. And I'm very
Of
sensitive when it comes
course.
to
Of
a
course it has
child
to
It
being
hurt
does.
her.
given up for adoption. I'm
Of course it
sensitive to
hurts
that. And
her.
my heart breaks that she had to do that. And I don't know her exact situation, but regardless, throwing something like that in her face or mentioning it is just I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't.
It's
Yeah.
hurtful. It's hurtful.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I can say that in my addiction, right? I made mistakes that I could have been, even though she doesn't have an addiction past, I'm not here to tell her story, but I could have been in a position to have my children removed. By the grace of God, it didn't happen. You understand? And
Yeah.
I get it. I get it that it was selfless. It was, man. And I know that I feel her pain, bro. I can't help but feel her pain. And I don't want to get emotional right now, but I
It's hard
understand.
not to.
And I know with her, a lot
Yeah.
of it comes from a place of mistrust. A lot of it comes from a place of hurt, of having been hurt. She doesn't trust people. She doesn't let people in. And I get it. And I've told Tira this herself. I've told her this. But there comes a time when you can't, that can't be an excuse to continue the behavior. You can't, it
Mm-hmm.
can't
You're
be.
right. You're right. You're right. Because that's not the growth, right? It's not.
Right.
And 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 that's been the big struggle. It's all just been a big struggle. But like I said, I got a video coming out tomorrow. It was before I seen some stuff today that really just was like, what the fuck? Um, you know, my thing is if you have an issue with me and we are friends, or if you feel some type of way, anybody, then, we talk. So I would expect you to say something to me. Um, and the fact that it wasn't said to me or not in the way that I've seen it be said, that hurts because I have always, no matter how I felt, always came to her, right, and been like,
Yeah.
this is how I feel about this or that. And that goes back to expectations, right? Like, I can't
Right.
expect nobody to hold up to my expectations. Maybe she didn't mean it in the way that it looked or the way it came out or the whatever. And I'm not even saying that it's anything like that, but that was when I seen it, it's like, what the fuck, man? Like, through all of this, I don't know. It's just a lot. So that it stings. It stings. That's all I'm gonna say about it. But I'm done. I can no longer you know, I can't do it anymore to
Because
myself. I
you have
gave
to
y'all
think
some
about
real shit.
yourself, Wildflower. All the stuff that you're
Yeah.
going through,
I
right?
know,
And
yeah.
you're going through a lot. And I tell you this all the time. You have to put yourself first. The things that you're dealing with are so serious, right? Deep shit, man. Deep shit. And I think about that. Like, that's like, if you guys are my friends, I think about the things you're going through. And I don't want to burden you guys with more crap. That's the last thing I want to do as a friend. Bring you shit that doesn't matter at the end of the day. Shit that doesn't matter. Somebody calling me a bitch online or a grifter online. It does not affect my life. It's not going to feed my son. It's not going to help my children. It's not going to pay my bills. And it does hurt. It stings, right? What people say about you online. I
Um,
ain't going to lie. But it
It does.
doesn't
let
It
me
change
stings.
add
who I
in.
am. It doesn't change who I am or affect who I am. And I got to remember that. And that's what helped me move on from it and be like, block, block,
Yeah,
fuck
no,
it.
and I'm definitely moved on from this situation because it sucks to like for someone you care about to know like the shit you're going through. You know what I'm saying? And to add on to that with
Well,
this dumb shit, with dumb shit that I don't want no part of in any fucking way. And it feels like inevitable that it's always either asked someone wants to know where I stand or want to know my stance. So, or something like that. And I'll be honest, I have definitely been on not even on the fence. I've been like in midair, y'all. Not even
yeah,
on
I
the
hear
fence,
you. I
just
hear
up
you.
in the air and frozen there throughout the months. But now I don't choose any sides. I don't I can't care anymore. And if I can only care from a distance because I'm done. Period.
Well, Wildflower, it's not for you or I or Cindy or anybody else to take on. That
I know.
it's not,
You're right.
we're not in that. So
Yeah.
I am speaking from who has experience with it, but yet I'm on the outside of their issue. And I
Yeah.
can see what's going on, and it's wrong um, on so many levels. And it's not just Tira and the ladies, it's not them. They have a right to feel the way that they do. So it's kind of like I can't, I don't know. I just, maybe I
It's a
just have
lot.
too
It's
much
like
heart. It's
Wildflower
just like,
said. It's like you're suspended in midair. You're suspended in
Yes, ma'am.
animation. You don't
And
know
there's
what
no
to
there's
do.
no reason to be ashamed of that. That I think a lot of people have been there. It like I said, if we sit there long enough and we can pick it all apart and say, well, Tira's done more wrong or this person's done more wrong. But that's not what this is about. Like it's gross. This is awful.
Yeah.
And I've seen people like K-pop getting involved or getting her feelings hurt. Myself, and Cindy, so many people. Kelly, so many people, y'all, and it's not cool. It's not fair. And yeah, I'm done watching people get hurt that I respect and care about, and I know it's out of my control. So, you do get to that point. It's hard because of that friendship connection and all those things,
Yes.
but I can only do so much, and I do feel like I've done what I can, and it wasn't enough.
Right.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
I just,
Kimberly, Roddy Mom, right? So many people, right? You know,
yeah, so many people.
So
And that's what
many,
we're
so
saying.
Shay,
Like
many.
Tira,
Shay, a lot of people. Yeah. A lot of people have been brought into this, and we're just here, I guess, to say we can, we as ourselves, I can only stop what I do, the part I play.
mm-hmm,
And I don't want to contribute to it. I want it all to stop. I want everybody to stop being hurt, everybody to stop being targeted. And I
right.
mean that
And
from the bottom of my heart. Like it hurts
you
me
can
because I've been
say,
in situations where I was the target. Now I'm not the target, but people I care about are, and it hurts me. It hurts me to see that and not be able to stop it. That's like such a helpless feeling, and it's a horrible feeling. It's a horrible feeling.
and Shay, yes, you did ask her several times to leave you alone, and she didn't. And honestly, Tara, you came online, and this is, please understand, this is constructive criticism. I don't want to hurt you in any way. That's not what this is. But you came on with somewhat trollish behavior, like going after people not just on your YouTube, but on other platforms as well, and in DMs. And just do better, damn. I don't get it. You can have a personality that is great and cool and chill, and you could do so much better than what you've been doing. There's a
She
lot of
has a lot of
potential.
potential, a lot. I've
Yes.
had some of the most real, let me say this too, because I do want to end this on a positive note. I've
Yes.
had so much positive come from my friendship with Tara. Um, she has helped me to find a confidence I did not have to talk about things that I was scared to talk about. And we have had
Right.
some of the most amazing conversations on her panel, behind the scenes. And I will cherish that shit forever. Okay, you
That's
guys.
great.
The one thing I didn't want to happen was this dumb shit. Well, I'm sorry, I don't mean that. I'm just upset.
No,
Not
I
no
know.
shit.
I
I know
I
this
know.
shit's serious. It's serious, but for this shit to become an issue between our friendship, and I feel like I did everything I could to not allow that, but it never stops, and it continued to be things, and then I would seeing things that were being said that I didn't know were being said, and I didn't have the context of a lot of shit. So seeing it now, especially
Yeah,
with my name in it, when this has nothing to do with me, no, I can't. I've given so much of myself, I feel like. And yeah, so it's just very emotional. It really sucks. But I think the world of Tira. She is an amazing person, you guys. And I know people don't like her, but she is. There is another side of her that she doesn't show as much online that I've got the pleasure of getting to know.
right.
And she does
Yep.
have potential of doing incredible things. She has supporters that think the world of her and are so loyal. And no
Yes.
matter where she goes, no matter what she does, they will continue to support her. And I wish her
That's
the
a good
very,
thing.
very,
That's
very
a good
best.
thing.
Yeah,
Everybody
I wish
needs
her the
that.
best.
Everybody
yeah.
needs that. Everybody deserves to have support. Everybody deserves to have that, right? There's always things that we do in life that we mess up. And by we, I'm not French. We is me, you know? And I definitely don't hate Tira. I don't. I don't
I could
at all.
never. I could
I
never.
don't. I don't. I actually, like I said, I wanted to reach out to her, but like I said, I know I'm a person she don't want to hear from, and I respect that. I will respect people's boundaries. You know, respect mine. I respect yours, and we're at a place where to let each other coexist. You feel me? Like, do you? I do
And
me.
how many people have said that they've given her like chance after chance? A lot of creators don't get that. So, Tira, you have something that people are drawn to and want to be cool with you and come
I
back
was
to
drawn
you
to
and
her.
make
I was
everything
drawn
cool.
to her. Yeah,
Yeah, but you can't do what you're doing, girl. It's trollish behavior. Let's do better. Just do better, and you will get so many more subs. You can turn your super chats on. You can be
yeah,
the YouTuber that a lot of people think you can be, and that you would like to be. You
yeah,
just you gotta change. You can't be going after people like this. It's really unfair,
yeah,
and it's no better than a troll. That's kind of, and I hate to say that to you because I know that's heartbreaking and I don't want to call you names. That's not what I'm meaning to do.
right.
This isn't a stream to hurt you. There
No,
have been
no,
streams,
no, Tira.
one in particular that was absolutely disgusting. I don't give a damn what they think, but yeah, I'm just being honest. It was gross and
I ain't mad at
unnecessary.
you. I ain't
No,
mad at
I
you.
appreciate that about you. Like, that's the one thing I appreciate about you, JJ, is you're just going to be honest about it. And I agree. I know emotions are high, but I don't see the reason, or I don't see how that's okay. A lot of it.
Right.
And that's what's been hard for me to get behind too. Like you can't get behind it, all of that. I can understand why everyone feels the way they do, but I can't get behind what she's doing no more than I can other people. And it just is what it is.
Yeah. And Shay, you know that I know, Shay. You know that that was another issue I had with Tira. You already know. You already know.
Yeah.
People who have
Right.
been here already know how livid I was about all of that. But what
Shay
I
is bullshit. What she did to
yeah,
a lot of people is bullshit. Just stop.
yeah,
Stop hurting
and
people.
yeah, and
That's
and
simple.
if you watch this, Tira, I know you're gonna be upset. I know, trust me. I get it. I get it. But if you take anything, because you did watch the last stream and you were very respectful in my comment section, and I know that you were hurt about the gutter rat, and I did clarify. I never called you that. Never called you that. I get that you're upset about that. And I get that people are angry, right? You call somebody a bitch, they call you a bitch. It goes back and forth, right? We're fighting, we're arguing, we're gonna say some shit. We're gonna say some shit. But if you do watch this, and maybe you will, maybe you won't, I want you to understand that it's coming from a place of genuine good, not from trying to hurt you, not from trying to like fuck you over, like for real, for real. If you've ever believed anything I've said out of my mouth, Wildflowers here, JJ's here. for real. It's coming from a genuine place of wanting you to be in a place that you're good, in a good mental headspace. Because if you're in a good mental headspace, you won't say some of the shit you say, and then people won't say some of the shit they say back to you, and you guys won't go back and forth. You know, you have to get yourself in a good place, because I know sometimes you say you're in a good place, but you're not. You're not, Tira.
Right.
Right.
I've been there. I've been there. I get it, girl. I get it. You don't want to be vulnerable in front of people, but you don't understand that in you not wanting to be vulnerable, you're being more vulnerable.
Right. Yes.
And you're
Yes.
showing people that you make people not believe you, because they feel like you contradict yourself all the time. And it
Yes.
hurts me to even
I
say this
totally
right
get.
now.
No, I
It
totally
hurts
does.
me to see you in this pain. It hurts me because I get it. I get it that you're
Uh-huh.
trying to be tough
That's how
all
she
the
protects
time,
herself. Yeah.
but it comes across in the way that you don't mean it to. It comes
Right.
across as fake and phony, and that's not what you mean. I know that sometimes you say things not meaning to say it that way, but the intent sometimes gets missed on people, and it's how it comes across to people that gives them a lasting impression of you. So if you take anything away from the stream, it's just know that we want you to be in a good place so that everybody else can be in a good place. Maybe everybody can learn to coexist. Right now, everybody's hurt, everybody's angry, and we have to respect everybody's feelings. But we don't have to
Yeah.
keep hurting each other.
Well, that's
Take a
that's
Tira.
what I
break,
was getting
breather.
ready to say was I think it's also important to remember because I know I'm not even this isn't even on me, right? But it has been really heavy for me. And I think because it is me and Jenny and all these people, you can get really caught up in how you're feeling about it and
Yeah.
forget that there are other people hurting. And
Mhm.
I think it's really important to just remember that there are a lot of people hurt right now and a lot of people
Yes, a
upset right
lot,
now,
a
not
lot.
just Tira. And I know that firsthand because I'm pretty hurt right now, not gonna lie. And this has
Yeah.
nothing to do with me, you
Yep.
know.
Yep. Yep.
Um, so I just think that's really important to remember too, is emotions are hot all the way around. And it is important that even if we don't understand why the other person feels that way, that we can realize that their feelings are valid. And it isn't our place to say that this person's wrong for feeling the way that they feel. Period. It just
Exactly.
isn't.
And like we said, we would feel the same way. So we get it. We would
Yeah,
feel
hell
that
yeah.
way. We would feel the way that they feel. And I agree with it. So you get so torn because you see this person. I look at Tira and I'm Tira's age and I just want to like mother her and say, "Stop it. Let me shake you. Like cut it out.
Right.
You
She's
could be
stubborn.
so
She's
much
very stubborn.
more."
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she's
is
very
stubborn.
stubborn-headed. She has to learn Tara has to learn the hardest way. Um, and she's bullheaded and it is what it is, and that's made her a strong ass bitch. And I just hope that moving forward, whatever she does, that she can take positives away from this and um and everybody, not just don't focus on just the negatives of all this shit. There are positives from this, lessons to be learned as individuals, and I really do think each and every single one of us can take shit away from this and become better versions of ourselves, period.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. I agree. I agree. And hi, Reagan. Happy belated birthday. Your birthday was yesterday, so everybody wish Reagan a happy birthday. It was her
Happy
birthday
birthday,
yesterday.
Reagan.
So happy birthday,
Happy
Mama.
birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, we
But
we can't sing the actual birthday song because isn't that like copywritten or some
yeah,
shit now in
yeah, they be
restaurants?
like,
You're
all
not
right.
allowed to sing it.
And my channel's
So
actually
ridiculous.
growing, so I'm trying not to, fuck it up with my dumb ass always putting my foot in my mouth. But I thank you guys
You're
for
being
being here.
honest. And if
Yeah,
people don't like the honesty, then, maybe the channel's not for you. But
I
you are a
agree.
heartfelt, genuine person. I've
Thank
seen you
you.
cry for other people. And
Yeah. Yeah, I almost
I
cried tonight. I was
may
trying
have
not to. I was trying not to, but
have
I
like
feel the pain. I feel
a
it.
tough exterior, but like I said, I am Christian, and my
Yeah.
first thought is to want to help someone
And you're a
to
great
do better.
person. JJ's, you know, people ain't gonna, they gonna be like, oh, shut up, Cindy, that's your girl. Yeah, that's my girl. I will ride with her till the wheels fall off, like for real, for real. You know, but
Yeah,
and Wildflower, I love you too. Like you guys are my friends,
yeah, you're
and I see
sweetheart.
that the chat, it was kind of like, falling off, but then everybody came back together and was able to respect each other's opinions, and
Yeah,
That's what
Chicago
matters.
left.
yeah,
And I'm
That's
sorry,
what
Chicago,
matters.
if you do watch this, I love you, girl. I ain't got nothing but love for Chicago. And I get it. We get it. We get it. You want to defend, we get it. So
No,
yep.
I get it
If
so
it was
much.
Cindy, I'd do the same thing. I'd
yeah,
probably do worse
yeah.
if it
I
was
get it.
me
I get
with
it.
my
But we
mouth.
have to
So I
remember that
understand.
everybody's feelings are valid, especially people that are immediately involved. You know what I mean? Like we have to afford for people to go through their feelings. We have to. We have to. Because whether we do it or not, they're gonna feel what they feel. You know what I mean? And we have to, I think that I'm just trying to respect everywhere everybody's coming from,
Oh
and also
yeah. Oh
remind
yeah.
everybody that you can only control the part you play. That's all you
Yep.
can
That's
control.
all
You
you can
can't
do.
make somebody else shut up, no matter how bad we want them to shut up. We can't control that. All we can do is control ourselves and how we respond or react. Sometimes we react, right? Responding is different than reacting. Reacting is usually instantaneous without a thought. Responding, you usually sit back sometimes and think about it first. And I think that more of us need to learn to respond instead of reacting, and things would be better for us. So at the end of this, we just want to leave on a positive note, like Wildflower said.
Yes.
We meant no harm here tonight, not
Nope.
for
Nope.
anybody. And we can't control how somebody feels hearing this, because it's hard to hear criticism. But I hope that because the way it was delivered wasn't harsh, wasn't in a nasty way. We're not trying to be nasty. And we just want to be able to be in a place where everybody's able to come into chats and be on channels and be comfortable again. The awkwardness, the discomfort that especially subscribers, supporters are in, because they support multiple people. It's not right. It's not right to do that. And to involve subscribers in a beef between two creators is not right as
That's
either.
not the that is not what this platform was for. Like,
Right.
you know, the subscribers in general should never, ever, ever feel like they have to be involved in this stuff. And it's became too normal to be like, this is a Facebook group or something. No, this is a public platform
Yes.
with
Yes.
millions of people having the potential of seeing it. And if knowing that you're not okay with the behavior you're putting out there and what you're doing, maybe you shouldn't do it.
I agree. I agree 100%.
So people
And
can give me shit. People give me shit. They say, "Oh, you care too much about your this and that." But there's a reason for that. There's a reason I don't bring all the reason I don't have these conversations I'm having right now with you ladies. There's a reason because it does. Like I know Tara's going to be upset hearing this,
oh
but
yeah, trust
I
me.
hope she can also understand that I'm upset. I'm hurt, and my feelings matter too right now. And and
Yes.
so yeah, I hope and like I said once again, I wish her nothing but the best, and I really really hope that she can move on along with everyone else. I
Yes.
Everything we've said, I agree with JJ 10,000% on everything.
Yep.
And there will
So
be a
do I.
place in my heart that always feels like a special spot for Tara. I could never sit up here and badmouth her or drag her or anything like that. I'm
No.
hurt, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And yeah, so
I agree.
Uh, I
And
get it. I get it.
yeah, I get it too. And I thank all of you guys for being here. It was a long
Yes.
one, but
Thank you.
hopefully some good will come out of this. And we're, like I said, we're not here to be the moral authority or the, no, we're not that. But if maybe hearing it from people that are not directly involved may help, and not being given in a way that's too harsh. You know what I mean? But
Yeah. No, there's no need for that.
yeah, we thank you all for being here. It means a lot to me, you guys, to be here.
Yeah.
And Wildflower, you know that I'm always thinking of you. I'm thinking of your son. I
No,
hope
I
his eye
appreciate
gets
all of
better.
y'all. I do. I appreciate every
And
single
I love
one of
you
you.
guys. Yeah. And,
Um,
Mhm.
mhm. No, what were you gonna say, Waffle? You gonna say something?
no, I was just gonna say I appreciate all of y'all. I really do for everyone that's reached out, for everyone that's been thinking of me and my family, and it's this shit has been a lot, and I don't like to get emotional, man, but this stuff here and all of this, like when JJ asked me, I just got quiet for a second because I was like, am I going to do this? Am I going to talk about this? It's
Right.
fucking hard. It is so hard.
It
And I
is
don't
hard.
want
It
to
is
hurt
hard.
anybody because I know how that feels. So, I don't know. All I know is I do appreciate all of y'all so much that have reached out, even people who have disagreed with me or don't normally watch my shit. It really means a lot. And yeah, so
And I
you
And
guys
I'm
are all
appreciate
the
JJ
sorry.
because JJ
I
makes
didn't
me
mean.
think. No, JJ, that's a good thing because you make me think and you you bring us out, things that we probably want to talk about, but we
well, no, like I
lack
said, I
that.
did a
You know what I mean?
video.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I had a video coming out anyways.
Yes, you
A
do,
lot
right?
of it
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
Good.
gonna
yeah.
be in it though. So, because a lot of stuff has came to light today. So when she asked me, I'm just sitting there like silent for a minute, like, am I
I'm
Yeah.
am I gonna
sorry.
go
I'm
there?
sorry. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I
No,
really
it's not
didn't.
your
I just.
fault. It's not like you knew or anything.
Right.
No, 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 no. It's fine. It is what it is. It is what
Yes.
it is. It
Yes.
sucks, but it is what it is.
Yes. So we thank you all for being here. Thank you for riding it
Thank
out with us. This
you.
was a long one.
Yes.
We
Mhm.
love you guys. We will. What's today? Oh, Thursday. We will have our Thursday talk crap. We may do a reaction. That may be our first reaction video. So
Yeah.
that be looking for that one because I may share my screen. Ooh, I'm a big YouTuber now. Yeah, right.
She's learning.
But
She's
yeah, I'm
learning.
learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. So we may do our first reaction to the woman that JJ was just talking about. So we hope to see all you guys here again. Thank you, Manita. I appreciate you being here, JJ. Wildflower,
I
my
love
girl. I
you.
appreciate you being here.
Thank
All
y'all
of
for
you,
having me.
thank you. Anytime. You're always welcome, girl. Anytime you want to come up, just be like, Link. There you go. Got it. And I thank you, all my mods, all my subscribers, my Patreon members. I
Yeah.
appreciate you guys so
Our
much. I
mods
love you
rock.
guys. Oh, I say
Yeah.
I uploaded a video today to Patreon. So any of my Patreon members that haven't checked it out, it took me like 4 months to upload it today because it kept messing with me. But I uploaded it. It's a Patreon exclusive. It won't, certain things about my family will only be on Patreon. But anyway, so go check it out if you're on my Patreon and you want to see some stuff. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you guys for
Thanks,
being
y'all. Good
here.
night.
Bye.
I'm going to
Thank
play my
you.
my intro as an outro, because I gotta make an outro. But I love you, Manita. I love you guys. Te quiero, te
Love
adoro.
you.
Oh, wait, I got this. Hold on. Let me do this right. Let me do this. Hold on. Let me take the comment off the screen first. Right. I love you guys. Te quiero, te adoro. All that good stuff. All that good stuff. Instead of the outro, I'm just gonna do a 60-second timer, and then we're gone. Okay. Love you
Okay.
guys. Love you, Manita.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Y con tus labios rosados yo me muero por una prueba de placer. Siempre que estoy a tu lado, lo que siento nadie más lo podrá saber. Vamos y sin censura, yo te hago todo a ti, dulzura. ¿Qué pasó entre yo? Solo cuenta todo. Y si tú quieres te pone a buscar. Ve como tú lo mueves, pa pam pam, haciendo locura en la mañana. Si alguien te pregunta no ha pasado nada, solo amaneciste en mi cama. Dale, bésame, ven y atrápame, hagamos jueguitos que...
Bye, guys. Love you. Buena noche.